WQSB, Albertville, Fort Payne, Gadsden. We are Alabama's country giant, WQSB.
It's time for the most listened to high school football scoreboard show in the state of Alabama. The WQSB High School Football Scoreboard, presented by Southern Elite Realty in Huntersville. For the next 3 hours, we'll give you the scores for this week's games and the naming of the high school team of the week. Now, let's go to the scoreboard with your hosts, Jeff Allen and Phil Harris, on Alabama's country giant, WQSB.
And welcome into the high school football scoreboard, week 3 of the high school football season with region play all over the state of Alabama. 95 games on our schedule this week. 88 of those are region games. There's 9 teams in North Alabama with byes. We've got 2 top 10 matchups to talk about tonight and a lot of the good games going on right now, Phil.
Yeah, definitely so. It's getting into the region time, getting a little more exciting. The weather's getting nicer. It's a pretty pleasant evening. It was warm earlier today, but it's been pretty pleasant. But this is an exciting time of year. We had a couple of kind of what you would call preliminary weeks. Now we're into full region play, and every game is important.
One final score reporting in right now down on the Creek Bank, all Piedmont tonight, as the Bulldogs beat Ohatchee 61-6. And that score has gone final down there this evening. As Phil said, region play, so let's kick it off tonight in region play. In 7A Region 4, it's Florence leading the Albertville Aggies 21-0. Huntsville shutting out Grissom 13-0. Austin on top of Sparkman 10-0 as both those teams both looking for the first win of the year. And in the Madison Bowl, it's Bob Jones all over James Clemens tonight 37-0. Moving down to 7A Region 3 in Birmingham, you've got Hillcrest leading Hoover 22-16. Prattville shutting out Oak Mountain 27-0. Thompson shutting out Tuscaloosa County at home tonight 35-0. And 2 top 10 teams battling tonight at Hewitt-Trussville as Hewitt leads Vestavia Hills 21-14 in the third quarter.
Dropping down to Class 6A, of course, the important matchups there. 6A Region 8, right now Gaston City's leading over Buckhorn 10-0. Southside leads over Lee right now 24-13. As Southside trying to get a win into the win column. Nothing in yet on Hazel Green and Mae Jemison, and Fort Payne had an open date this week. 6A Region 7, Coleman's leading over Athens 23-21. Jasper's on top of Decatur 28-7. Muscle Shoals all over Columbia 48-0. Hartselle had an open week. 6A Region 6, Oxford leads Shades Valley 35-0. Clay Chalkville on top of Pell City 31-9. Pinson Valley leads Huffman 35-0. And right now Hueytown is ahead of Mountain Brook 10-7.
And Phil, I've got an update on that score. It's now Mountain Brook in that non-region game. They're leading Hueytown 21-17 as they play late in the third quarter. Moving on to Class 5A tonight. 5A Region 8, a big one down at Boaz tonight. Scottsboro led 21-0 at halftime. It was all Scottsboro in the second half, but we know Boaz has been a second half team, especially a fourth quarter team the first 2 weeks of the year. It's now Scottsboro 21, Boaz 7. Gunnersville on the road for the first time this year. They traveled over to Morgan County to take on Brewer. It's been all Gunnersville. It's 42-6 Wildcats as they head to the fourth quarter. Good one down at Sardis tonight as the Sardis Lions hosting Arab. This is a key region game for both these teams, both 1-1 coming into region play tonight. But Sardis, they got out early 15-0, but Arab has battled back. It's now 15-13 in a non-region game right now. It's Douglas leading Hayden 35-28. Looking at 5A Region 6 tonight, Moody and Jacksonville all tied up. It's 14-14. Lincoln, they're leading Centerpoint 28-12, and Leeds is shutting out Springville 35-0. St. Clair County had an open date. In 5A Region 7, Fairview, they won 5 in a row over county rival West Point. They're up 28-7. Priceville leads Ardmore 42-13. Russellville is shutting out Lawrence County tonight 28-0, and East Limestone has an open date.
I want to update the score for you, Jeff. I know we hadn't gotten to 3A yet, but this is an important game in 3A Region 8. Right now, Holly Pond taking on Sylvania. Holly Pond was up 18-7. Sylvania has just scored now 18-13 with about 7 minutes to go in the game, so that's an important game in that region. 4A Region 6, right now Hokes Bluff's up 21-3 over Etowah. Good one going on between Cherokee County and Aniana. Right now Cherokee County leads Aniana 28-26. Aniana only 2 wins last year, trying to get off the snide here and pick up a surprise win over Cherokee County. Alexandria leads White Plains 20-6. Anderson's on top of Asheville 22-6. 4A Region 8, Plainview all over Randolph right now, 38-0. Madison Academy leads DAR 63-0. North Jackson leads Madison County 34-6, and St. John Paul and Westminster was tied 7-7.
Updated score: Florence has just added a touchdown. They lead Albertville 28-0. 28-0. Florence leading the Albertville Aggies. Moving on to Class 3A, this game was tied at halftime, 22-22. Fife has been a second half team, especially last week. Their second half team tonight. 46-22, the Red Devils leading Collinsville second half. Geraldine's at Asbury tonight. It's 48-0 there. Phil told you that Holly Pond and Sylvania tonight at Round Stadium. It's Holly Pond 18-13, and Whitesburg Christian is shutting out Brindley Mountain 42-0. Glencoe leading J.B. Pennington 27-14. It's Westbrook leading Sachs 42-6. Piedmont has defeated Ohatchee 61-6. Walter Wellborn looking for their second win of the year. They lead Weaver 24-12, and Locust Fork leading Appalachian. That is now 26-16. It looks like Hokes Bluffville has scored again. They lead Etowah 27-3, as it looks like the Eagles are pulling away tonight against the Etowah Blue Devils.
Yeah, it was close early at 7-3. Hokes Bluff stayed steady and kind of blown this thing out. The 2A, dropping down to 2A Region 6 last night, Coosa Christian beat Southeastern. Big region win for Coosa Christian there, because they were figuring to be Southeastern might be their toughest challenge in that region. We will find out. But the Conquerors win 47-6. Tonight, Fall was leading over West End. We had 2 scores, 16-6 and 16-8. We'll see if we can get an update on that one. Susan Moore is leading over Cold Springs 28-22. Cleveland had an open date. 2A Region 7, Cedar Bluffs leading Gaston 14-8. North Southern Mountains leading at Sandrock 28-0. Pisgah up big over Section 46-6. And Pleasant Valley's leading over Donahoe 42-0.
Want to update you on a score. Scottsboro has just scored down at Boaz. They lead the Boaz Pirates 28-7. 28-7 is the score in that game. In Class 1A tonight, it's a big region game here between Valley Head and Galesville. Galesville comes in 2-0. Valley Head 1-1. Valley Head's won 6 in a row, and I think the last time Galesville won their opening 3 games of the season, you have to go all the way back to 1994. They were ahead, but Valley Head has scored a couple of touchdowns in the second half. They lead 27-22. Woodville is on top of Ider 28-7. It was Spring Garden. They're leading Raglan 32-14. Last night, Marshall Christian was a winner over Pineview out of Huntsville in 6-man football at 60-37 is the score in that one. Phil, you got any updates before we go to break?
Well, I just got a picture of the Gaston City game. It was
17-0.
Yeah, 17-0 is the last score. The last score we had in the Gadsden City game. Gadsden City leading there. Southside was on top of Lee 24-13. We told you Gunnersville up big 42-6. The good game in that region right now is Sardis and Arab down at Sardis tonight. Sardis trying to beat Arab for the first time since 1935. And Arab has returned a fumble for a touchdown. They have taken the lead in the game at 21-15 with 3:32 left in the game. So a Sardis turnover leads to an Arab touchdown. That's 21 unanswered points for the Knights in the game this evening. Updating some other scores in the fourth quarter. It's Woodville 26-7 over the Outer Hornets. North Jackson is leading Madison County 34-7, and Pisgah has built a 52-6 lead over the section lines. One final from tonight down on the creek bank. It was the Piedmont Bulldogs defeating Ohatchee 61-6 tonight. Southern Elite Realty serving all of North Alabama. Let Jerry O'Neill and his veteran team of agents provide you with a winning experience. Check them out at mysouthernelite.com. Southern Elite Realty, where great real estate is built on a firm foundation.
Projects go faster with savings on power tools and accessories from Ace. Ace Rewards members save $30 instantly on select DeWalt 20-volt max power tools, including a reciprocating saw, drill and impact driver kits, and a job site fan. Save $50 on select Milwaukee M18 fuel power tools, including a 16-inch chainsaw, handheld leaf blower, or 24-inch hedge trimmer. Instant savings are available exclusively for Ace Rewards members. Sign up and start saving today at Weathers Ace Hardware.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Hey, it's Friday Night Lights. Cooler weather and great deals on new and used cars, trucks, and SUVs at Alexander Ford in Boaz. Come see us before you buy your next vehicle. We do not have what you want. We'll order it for you. We have been in business for over 50 years and want to thank our customers and invite you to come see why people come see us again and again. The automobile business has changed, but Alexander Ford still values family, friendships, and good hometown people. Good luck to your school this football season, and come see us at Alexander Ford in Boaz.
For 73 years, Wilkes Tire and Battery Service has been the place to take your vehicle for service you can trust. Our family takes pride in carrying on the tradition of providing great service, working with integrity, and giving back to the community. For tires, batteries, auto services, and more, choose the people you can trust. With 12 locations to serve you, including Albertville, Gunnersville, and Gadsden, at Wilkes Tire and Battery Service, we get you started and keep you going.
Hi, this is Brent Rhodes, candidate for DeKalb County Commission President. As a lifelong resident of DeKalb County, I care deeply about our people, our values, and our future. On May the 19th, I would truly appreciate your vote. I'm committed to working hard for our community and helping move DeKalb County forward. Best of luck to all of our local teams this year. We're proud of you.
Paid political advertisement by Brent Rhodes, Crossville, Alabama.
At Liberty Bank, we value our local schools and are proud to support all of our teams because this is our community too. To everyone who puts in the long hours of practice to help our kids win in life and on the field, we salute you. Whether you're coach from the sidelines, sell concessions, or score touchdowns, the Liberty Bank team is cheering for you. So from our team to yours, let's make it a great season. Liberty Bank, local bankers serving local customers since 1971.
A dealership that puts the community first. Welcome to Sam Boswell Honda of Gadsden, your hometown headquarters for all things Honda. From Gadsden, Oxford, Jacksonville, Attala, Boaz, Albertville, Gunnersville, and beyond. We offer Alabama's top selection of new Hondas, plus an extensive lineup of dependable pre-owned vehicles, all at prices you'll love. Thinking about selling your car? We're ready to buy. Find us on East Meagan Boulevard in Gadsden. Explore our inventory anytime at BoswellHondaGadsden.com. Sam Boswell Honda. Vehicles you can depend on, people you can trust.
Friday night lights are shining bright across our community, and Coca-Cola United is proud to be on the sidelines cheering with you. From the first kickoff to the final whistle, we're here to support our hometown athletes, coaches, and fans. Nothing brings people together like football, and nothing refreshes like an ice-cold Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola United, celebrating our community, one game at a time.
Your Friday night football tradition continues. Now back to the WQSB High School Football Scoreboard, presented by Southern Elite Realty in Guntersville.
Couple of final scores tonight from our area. It was Plainview picking up their second win of the year. The Bears playing at home tonight in their home opener. Big win for Plainview as they knock off Randolph 54-7. Plainview now 2-0 on the year. It's 2-0 in region play. Also tonight, it was Piedmont over Ohatchee 61-6. Pisgah has defeated Section. That game has gone final up in Jackson County 52-6. That's now 5 in a row for Pisgah over the Section Lions.
Let's get it started. Back up in Class 6A Region 8. Right now, Gaston City's leading over Buckhorn 17-0. Lee and Southside going at it in a good game in 6A Region 8. It's 24-19 in favor of Lee in the second half. Fort Payne, of course, last week lost to tough fought one against Gunnersville last week. They're open this week. They'll play they will play Southside next week. But the Wildcats sitting at home tonight as they have an open date. 6A Region 7, Coleman leads Athens 23-21. Jasper's on top of Decatur 28-7. Muscle Shoals up big over Columbia 48-0. Hartselle has an open date this week. 6A Region 6, Oxford leads over Shades Valley 35-0. Clay Chalkville leads Pell City 31-9. Pinson Valley is on top of Huffman 35-0, and Mountain Brook right now is leading over Hueytown. Non-region game here, but Mountain Brook's leading 21-17.
Phil got an update on that Athens and Coleman game. Athens has taken the lead now at 34-31. 34-31 Athens on top of Coleman. They're playing in the fourth quarter. 5A Region 8 play. Scottsboro leads Boaz. Just got an update. There's about 5:41 left in the game. 28-7. Looks like the Wildcats are going to pick up their second win of the year as they lead 28-7. Gunnersville leads big over Brewer on the road tonight, 42-12. Arab has taken the lead. They trailed at one time, 15-0. They've scored 21 unanswered, and they lead Sardis 21-15. And Douglas was leading Hayden. Douglas on the road tonight at Hayden in a non-region matchup. Douglas 35, Hayden 28. 5A Region 6, Jacksonville and Moody all tied up. Lincoln leading Center Point 28-12. Leeds shutting out Springville 35-0. 5A Region 7 had Russellville shutting out Lawrence County 28-0. Priceville on top of Ardmore 42-13. And Fairview continues to roll. The Aggies are up big 28-7 over county rival West Point.
Got an updated score for you as we drop down to 4A Region 8 as the Alexandria Valley Cubs having no problem now with White Plains. They're now up 41-6 as they play in the second half. As just got a score update on that one. Also looking up, Anniston has added another touchdown. They now lead Asheville 30-6 as they play fourth quarter. Right now, Hoax Bluff's on top of Etowah 27-3 in the game of the week, I guess you could say, in 4A Region 6, Cherokee County. This has turned out to be a great one. Cherokee County's just scored, taking back the lead 35-29 as they play fourth quarter. 4A Region 8, as Jeff told you, Plainview picks up their second win. They're now 2-0 on the season. Little Coach Pruitt's squad was excited going into this year, and they could pick up a big home win over Randolph, 54-7. Madison Academy leads DAR 63-0. North Jackson is up 34-6 on Madison County. St. John Paul and Westminster were tied 7-7. New Hope had an open date this week.
Moving on to Class 3A, where we told you the 5 Red Devils. This game was tied at halftime with Collinsville up at Paul Benefield Stadium tonight. It was 22-22. Fife has scored 30 unanswered points and leads 52-22 in the fourth quarter. Geraldine shutting out Asbury 62-0. It's Holly Pond leading Sylvania 18-13 at Round Stadium tonight. Whitesburg Christian shutting out Brindley Mountain 42-0. This game has just gone final tonight as Westbrook has defeated Sachs. That final was 42-6 from down at Anniston tonight as Sachs was hosting Westbrook. The Warriors now 2-0 on the year. Also in that region tonight, Piedmont has defeated Ohatchee 61-6. Game still in progress. Glencoe leading J.B. Pennington 27-14. Walter Welborn leading Weaver 24-12. In a non-region game, it's Locust Fork leading Appalachian 26-16. And Phil, Albertville has just scored in their game at home tonight. It's Florence 28 and Albertville 8 as they play in the fourth quarter.
So get on the scoreboard. So good news for the Albertville Aggie fans as they get the scoreboard at 28-8. Still got a long way to go. Got to update Jeff on that game between it was where was we to? I was thinking. Where's the J.B. Pennington and Glencoe? It is now 34-14 Glencoe as they've reached the lead, extended the lead out to 20 as they play in the fourth quarter.
Phil, I have a final from down at Hoax Bluff tonight where the Eagles have defeated Etowah. That game has gone final. 28-3 is your final score as the Hoax Bluff Eagles are 2-0 on the year. They've won 6 in a row over the Etowah Blue Devils. One of the nuggets that I found this week, Phil, Etowah has not beat Hoax Bluff since 1945. It's only the 14th time they played, but last time that Etowah beat a Hoax Bluff team, 1945.
That's unreal.
It is.
With the, they haven't played that often because Etowah has such a strong tradition. That is kind of surprising. Moving on into Class 2A Region 6, it's Coosa Christian has defeated Southeastern 47-6. That was last night, of course. Faultville's leading West End 16-8. Susan Moore on top of Cold Springs 28-22. Cleveland had an open date this week. 2A Region 7, Cedar Bluff is leading over Gaston 14-8 as they play in the fourth quarter. It's Northside Mountain leading over Sandrock 28-0. And, of course, Pisgah, as we got a score earlier, Jeff told you they beat Section 52-6. And also Pleasant Valley's leading over Donahoe by the score of 42-0. And, Jeff, I just got an update on that Pisgah Sylvania Holly Pond game. Sylvania has come back, got a score on a 10-yard TD run by Ledford. 2-point conversion good. They're now up 21-18 over Holly Pond with 1:49 to go.
Yeah, it's been a great game as Holly Pond's led most of the way here to the end, and Sylvania has come back at home tonight. Moving on to Class 1A this evening, some great games going on in 1A, especially over at Galesville tonight. That's a big game for Coach Brian Knapp. Coached at Valley Heads, coached at Galesville. Valley Heads on top 34-30. Woodville leading Eider tonight 36-14. And Spring Garden trying to bounce back after that tough loss last week to Pleasant Valley. It's Spring Garden leading Raglan 32-14.
And, of course, as we'll jump back up to Class 7A, right now, as Jeff just told you, gave you an update on 7A Region 4. Florence is leading over Albertville 28-8. Geddes Huntsville leading Grissom 13-0. Austin on top of Sparkman 10-0. Bob Jones in the Madison Bowl all over James Clements 37-0. 7A Region 3. Hewitt Trussville leads over Vestavia Hills 21-14. This is a key 7A Region 3 matchup. These two have gotten off to great starts. Two great football teams going at it. Hillcrest of Tuscaloosa was leading Hoover 22-16. Prattville was on top of Oak Mountain 27-0. And Thompson was up big on Tuscaloosa County 35-0.
Bill got an update on the Hillcrest and Hoover game. It's Hillcrest Tuscaloosa on top 25-23 as they play in the fourth quarter of their game. Gunnersville has just gone up 49-12 on Brewer. The game out at Sardis has gone final, and Arab comes from behind to knock off the Sardis Lions tonight 21-15. A great win there for Coach Routon and his team coming from behind as they trailed most of the way, but got a turnover, ran a fumble back for a touchdown, and they win it 21-15 at Sardis tonight. And also the game tonight at Brindley Mountain, it was Whitesburg Christian. This has gone final 42-0. 42-0 is the score, final score in that one. Just got an update on the Douglas game. Is Douglas now on top of Hayden 56-34. 56-34. That is a non-region game tonight for the Douglas Eagles, but they're up big. Looks like they're going to go to 2-0 on the season tonight. A final score, we'll get around to this one in a few minutes, but Phil, over in the Huntsville area tonight in Decatur, it was a Priceville over Ardmore. That game has gone final at 49-13. 49-13 is the final score in that one.
I got one update for you. Valley Head has scored. They now lead Galesville in the fourth quarter 41-30.
As they try to pull away. Another final score just reporting in down in the Birmingham area. It was Pinson Valley over Huffman. 48-0 is the final in that one. When we come back after the break, we're going to run down all the scores that we have from across North Alabama. So coming up tonight at 11:45, we'll name this week's Team of the Week. Team of the Week sponsors are Dixie Designs, Wilson's Trophies, and Wilburn's Waxing Solutions. The Team of the Week announcement, that's coming up tonight at 11:45 on the High School Football Scoreboard.
It's football time in Alabama. The players are hitting the field, the cheerleaders are firing up the crowd, the drum major's striking up the band, and we all stand for the national anthem. This is Congressman Robert Adderholt. While you cheer your favorite team this season, I'll be on President Trump's team shaking things up in Washington. When we stand on conservative principles, it's a win for everyone. I'm Robert Adderholt, and I approve this message.
Paid for by Adderholt for Congress.
Are you looking for a new job, a new career, a new beginning? Well, listen up. TS Tech in Boaz is hiring. That's right. Don't miss this opportunity. TS Tech offers competitive wages, shift premium, and all the job training for assembly and weld. No experience necessary. Limited positions available, so call today and work tomorrow. 256-593-9399. That's 256-593-9399. Your new beginning starts with a call to TS Tech. Come join our team. Call today. TS Tech is an equal opportunity employer.
Pax Nursery and Garden Center has Northeast Alabama's largest selection of shrubs, including roses, hydrangeas, encore azaleas, boxwoods, arbor vitae, fall camellias, and much more. They also have concrete and ceramic pots, statuary, bird baths, benches, wind chimes, pine straw, and bulk mulch. Pax Nursery is located on Highway 168 between Boaz and Kilpatrick, serving Northeast Alabama since 1968. Check them out on Facebook.
When it comes to your family's health, you deserve a doctor who listens. Riverview Regional Medical Center's Dr. Sabrina Morgan Graves provides compassionate, personalized care for every stage of life, from checkups and wellness visits to managing ongoing health needs. Conveniently located in the Medical Arts Building at 303 Bay Street in Gadsden. Call 256-543-1222 today to schedule your appointment with Dr. Morgan Graves. Caring for your family like family.
This football season, Kia of Rainbow City is proud to be part of the WQSB High School Football Scoreboard. And we're bringing that same energy to your driveway. Score big with tons of stylish new Kias, all with low monthly payments and zero down options. Or rush in and check out Kia of Rainbow City's huge lineup of quality pre-owned vehicles. Plus, mention this ad and take an extra $500 off your next vehicle. Come see how we sack the competition at the all-new Kia of Rainbow City. We have your Kia now, too.
The snap is good. The connection is great. FTC brings fiber internet to your home turf this football season. No buffering, no dropped connections, just reliable high-speed internet that's built to perform where it matters most. Whether you're streaming the game or checking the scores, we've got the speed you need. Score big with FTC's fiber, your home team for high-speed internet. Call 256-638-2144 or visit farmerstel.com today. FTC, we keep you connected.
At Family Savings Credit Union, we believe in people helping people. Whether you're overcoming challenges or building on great credit, we're here with real support, smart guidance, and personalized plans. Because you're not just a number, you're family.
Apply online for quick turnaround. FamilySavingsCU.com.
Family Savings Credit Union, where your money grows with you and your family. Member accounts insured by NCUA.
Now back to the WQSB High School Football Scoreboard, presented by Southern Elite Realty in Guntersville, the most listened to scoreboard in the state of Alabama. Here's your hosts, Jeff Allen and Phil Harris.
And welcome into the high school football scoreboard, week number 3. Jeff Allen, Phil Harris, Trey Avery, Andrew Kilpatrick, Seth Hopper, Anthony Ridgway. Got a full house in the studio tonight. And it's good to have you along. We're going to run down all our scores, mixing games in progress and finals tonight. 7A Region 4, Bob Jones leading James Clemens 47-7. It's Austin leading Sparkman 23-7. Huntsville shutting out Grissom 13-0. And here in Albertville over at Aggie Stadium, it is 28-8. Florence leading Albertville. 7A Region 3, Thompson ranked number 2, leading Tuscaloosa County 35-0. Prattville shutting out Oak Mountain 27-0. A good one going on in Hoover tonight. The Bucks are ranked number 3. Tuscaloosa, or rather Hillcrest Tuscaloosa, they lead 25-23. And a pair of top 5 ranked teams, Hewitt-Trussville and Vestavia Hills, playing at Trussville tonight. And Trussville leads 21-14 in the fourth quarter.
Got an update for you, Jeff. Holly Pond has just scored with 24 seconds left. They have taken the lead over Sylvania now. It's in 3, Region 8, 24-21. So about 24 seconds left in that one. So Holly Pond looks like they may be coming from behind for a big win. 6A Region 8, Gadsden City leads over Buckhorn 17-0. Right now, Southside leads over Lee 24-19. Hazel Green and Mae Jemison don't have anything on that yet. Fort Payne had an open week. 6A Region 7. Athens leads Coleman 34-31. Jasper's up 28-7 over Decatur. Muscle Shoals, this one has gone final. They beat Columbia 49-6, and Hartselle had an open day.
As we move down to the Birmingham area, Pinson Valley has shut out Huffman tonight 48-0. Clay Chalkville leading Pale City 38-9. Oxford shutting out Shades Valley 35-0. In a non-region game tonight, it's Mountain Brook leading Hueytown 21-17. A couple of games played last night in 6A Region 5. It was Minor over Woodlawn 33-26. Parker ranked number 1. They beat Gardendale 47-3. And tonight, Homewood now 3-0 on the year, ranked number 9 in the state. They are a winner over Mortimer Jordan 49-7.
Okay, I want to give you an update. Jeff just got a message. Valley Head is now leading over Gainesville 48-38. Still 6 minutes left in the game, so a lot of fireworks in that game, and it continues on with the Tigers on top. 5A Region 8, it's Scottsboro leading over Boaz 28-7. Gunnersville leads Brewer 49-12. Arab, as Jeff told you, come from behind on a scoop and score on a fumble return. The Knights beat Sardis 21-15. Douglas leading over Hayden 56-34. That's a non-region game out of 5A Region 8. 5A Region 6, it is Moody leading Jacksonville 14-7 at last report. Lincoln was on top of Center Point 28-12. Leeds was leading Springville 35-0. And St. Clair County, who had that huge win last week, they are open this week.
In 5A Region 7 tonight, it was Priceville over Ardmore 49-13. Games in progress right now. Russellville shutting out Lawrence County 28-0. And Fairview is leading West Point 42-7. East Limestone has an open date. In 5A Region 5, only one score that we have, and that was a game played last night. It was Briarwood over Ramsey 14-13. The finalists, Briarwood picks up their first win of the year.
Got an update for you, Jeff. Out of that 5A Region 6, Moody's now leading Jacksonville in the fourth quarter 35-14. 4A Region 6, Oaks Bluff has defeated Etowah 28-3. Cherokee County's leading over Aniana still 35-29. What a great game this is. Alexandria up big on White Plains 41-6. It is Anniston leading over Asheville 30-6. 4A Region 8, Plainview has defeated Randolph. They're now 2-0 as they win 54-7. Madison Academy is defeating DAR 63-0. North Jackson was up big on Madison County 34-6. It's been a long time since we have an update on this one. St. John Paul and Westminster were tied 7-7, and New Hope had an open date.
All right, Phil, got a couple of updates, couple of finals for you. Robert Smith just texted us in from Alexandria tonight. The Valley Cubs get the win at home tonight, 41-6. They're 2-0 on the season. And Westminster has picked up their second win of the year as they lead St. John, or won over St. John Paul 35-17. Got an update from down at Hayden tonight. It's now 62-34. As Douglas has scored another touchdown tonight in that game. A lot of points being scored around the area this evening. 4A Region 5 play this evening. Good Hope has shut out Fultondale 52-0. Hamilton has defeated Cordova 41-20. It's Curry leading Haleyville 28-21, and Hansville was leading Dora 43-6 was the last score I had in that one. And moving on to 4A Region 7, Central of Florence, they shut out Wilson 42-0. Hatton leads Brooks 21-3. Deshler shutting out Danville 41-0. West Morgan was leading big over West Limestone 35-0. And East Lawrence, they had an open date in that region this week.
Got an update on that Fayette County and Dora game, Jeff. It is Fayette County 56, Dora 37. So that's not over yet, but late in that game. 3A Region 8, and Jeff has talked about this several times. Fife and Collinsville were tied 22-22 at the half, but Fife has scored 30 straight unanswered points, much like they did to Pisgah last week, and they're now up 52-22 as they play fourth quarter. Geraldine don't know about this. This one's final. We don't know if the score is 68-6 or 62-7. We're going to assume 68-6, but Geraldine has defeated Asbury. Late fourth quarter with 24 seconds to go. Holly Pond threw an 8-yard touchdown pass to take the lead on Sylvania 24-21. Haven't got a confirmed final yet. But that's a huge 3A Region 8 matchup there, especially for a Holly Pond team that needs a monumental win. And, of course, Sylvania New coach, new, everything kind of new, and they need a win also. So that's a big game for both of those teams. Whitesburg Christian has defeated Brindley Mountain 42-0. 3A Region 6, it was Glencoe leading over JB Pennington 34-14. Westbrook spanked Sachs 42-6. Piedmont all over Ohatchee 61-6. And last report, Walter Welborn is leading Weaver 35-12. Locust Fork leading Appalachian 33-20, and it has gone final, Jeff. Holly Pond wins over Sylvania 24-21.
That was a great game. Sylvania scoring late. Then Holly Pond, not to be denied, come back to get the winning score. 24-21 is your final. It's gone final tonight in Albertville. It's Florence 28, Albertville 8. That is a final. Also a final down at Thompson tonight. They beat Tuscaloosa County 69-0 was the final score. Moving on to 3A Region 5. We've got 3 of the 4 finals reporting in tonight. Oakman over Carbon Hill 41-7. Winfield beats Midfield tonight 35-6. Gordo now 3-0 on the year. The Green Wave, they're ranked number 4 in the state. They beat Hansville 72-8 tonight, and Vinemont and Phil Campbell playing at Vinemont tonight, and Vinemont Eagles lead 22-16. 3A Region 7-1 final score reporting in tonight. It was Lauderdale County over Elkmont 51-7. Rogers shutting out Sheffield 33-0. Mars Hill on top of Colbert County 41-0. Colbert Heights shutting out Clements 22-0, and it has gone final down at Glencoe, or rather at JB Pennington tonight, as Glencoe goes down to Bluntsville and knocks off J.B. Pennington. Big win for the Yellow Jackets as they beat Pennington 34-21 tonight.
Yeah, big win for Glencoe as they get to 2-1 on the season. 2A Region 6, Coosa Christian has defeated Southeastern 47-6. Faultville and West End, it was 16-8. Faultville in the second half. Susan Moore was leading Cold Springs 28-22, and Cleveland had an open date. 2A Region 7, Cedar Bluff was on top of Gaston 14-8. North Sand Mountain, this should be over. Sandrock was leading 28-0. Pisgah up big over Section, and they win 52-6 as the final there. And Pleasant Valley was leading over Donahoe 42-0.
Phil, that has gone final 55-0. Pleasant Valley now 3-0 on the season. It has gone final at Boaz tonight. Scottsboro getting the win 41-7 over the Boaz Pirates. Scottsboro now 2-1 on the year. The Boaz Pirates dropped to 2-1 on the season. Also a final up at 5 tonight, where the Fife Red Devils have a big second half again this week. They were tied 22-22 at the half, and they scored 36 unanswered points in the second half to win it 58-22 tonight over the Collinsville Panthers. In Class 2A action tonight, Lexington has defeated Decatur 63-18 in 2A Region 8 play. Winston County leading Tanner 30-12, and Bell Green in a non-region game was leading Tharptown 27-0. From 2A Region 5, we've got one final score reporting in tonight, and that was Isabella. They lost to Sulligent. Sulligent won. The Blue Devils 30, Isabella 21. Lamar County was leading Greene County 19-14, and somewhat of a surprise tonight as Aliceville was leading number 1 Tuscaloosa Academy 13-0 at last report for us.
Yeah, that's definitely a surprise there. Got an update for you. North Sand Mountain has extended the lead now over Sandrock to 41-0 as they play fourth quarter. 1A Region 8, Valley Heads leading over Galesville in a slugfest over in Trojan land. It's 48-38 in favor of the Tigers in the fourth quarter. Woodville was leading Ider 36-7. Spring Garden was up big on Raglan in the second half, 32-14. 1A Region 6, Woodland was leading over Victory Christian 21-14. It was Wadley up big over Fayetteville 56-21. Winterboro was leading Coosa Central 30-24.
Phil, that Wadley game, I understand, has gone final. They had a running clock, at least in the fourth quarter. 56-27, Wadley, the number 1 team in the state. They were down at one point. That was like 21-7 or something, and they came back and won that.
I think it was 21-0 at one time.
56-27. I'm showing a confirmation on the score. Geraldine 62-6, Phil, is what Seth has sent me as a confirmed score tonight. 62-6 is the final score from Asbury tonight for the Geraldine Bulldogs, picking up win number 2 after a bye last week. The Bulldogs a big win tonight. 1A Region 5. Berry over Marion County, 40-16. Lynn was leading Brilliant, 44-0. Hubbardville leading South Lamar, 50-21. Pickens County got a forfeit win this week from Summerton Christian. No finals reporting in from 1A Region 7 tonight, but Addison was shutting out Shoals Christian 45-0. Hackleburg shutting out Meek 33-0. And this one was going back and forth. Waterloo and Cherokee. Waterloo was up 32-24 at last report. And Phil got a final score in 5A from over in that area tonight, and that was Russellville defeating Lawrence County 35-6. Also, Hackleburg, we did get a confirmed final. Hackleburg did beat Meek 33-0. That is a confirmed final tonight as Hackleburg picks up win number 2 on the season. Got anything before we go to break?
That was it.
Make it your Friday night tradition by listening to the high school football scoreboard on one of 3 stations. FM 105 WQSB Power 107.5 FM. WKXX FM 102.9, or download and listen on the app and listen wherever you are. This is the High School Football Scoreboard.
Support your favorite team in school colors from Dixie Designs, Denson Avenue in Boaz. Dixie Designs can create a logo or custom artwork for your school, church, business, or upcoming event. From screen printing to embroidery, the team at Dixie Designs can do it all. T-shirts, caps, sweats, jackets, polos, uniforms, and much more. Dixie Designs is the official printer of the WQSB Team of the Week T-shirts. Dixie Designs, 415 Denson Avenue in Boaz. Quality sportswear that you can wear every day. Score Time Scoreboards, the only authorized fair play dealer in Alabama. Owners Avery and Patty Hendricks would like to thank all our loyal customers for your patronage and trusting us to help you keep score for the past 31 years. From the new Scoreboard video boards at Boaz, Douglas High School, to all Scoreboard video boards at Birmingham City Schools and all points in between. Proudly serving the WQSB listening area with your scoring needs. No matter what team you root for, the game starts and stops with Score Time Scoreboards.
At First Southern Bank, we've been serving our community since 1935, starting small, growing strong, and always investing in what matters more, you. From personal checking to business loans, we're here to help you save smarter, borrow with confidence, and build a stronger future. We're local, we're homegrown, and we're still growing, one customer at a time. Visit Greg or Clint at the Boaz branch and experience banking built on trust, service, and hometown values. First Southern Bank, banking with heart since 1935, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
A dealership that puts the community first. Welcome to Sam Boswell Honda of Gadsden, your hometown headquarters for all things Honda. From Gadsden, Oxford, Jacksonville, Atala, Boaz, Albertville, Gunnersville, and beyond. We offer Alabama's top selection of new Hondas, plus an extensive lineup of dependable pre-owned vehicles, all at prices you'll love. Thinking about selling your car? We're ready to buy. Find us on East Meagan Boulevard in Gadsden. Explore our inventory anytime at BoswellHondaGadsden.com. Sam Boswell Honda. Vehicles you can depend on, people you can trust.
Everybody in the community enjoys a football Friday night, coming together to cheer on your favorite team in schools. For over 75 years, Marshall DeKalb Electric Cooperative has provided the electricity to heat and cool the homes, schools, businesses, and light the playing fields in our communities. Marshall DeKalb Electric employees Brandon Burns, Will Wright, Tanner Greer, and Preston Morris played at Sardis High School, and Chip Willoughby played at Albertville High School, and now they provide you with the power for your everyday life.
In sports, every point counts. And at Alpha Insurance, we know when it comes to your budget, every dollar counts. That's why we work to get you the lowest rates and best discounts available. Plus, every Alpha policy comes with personal service from our hometown team. Call Alpha to start saving today.
In North Alabama, call us, Cy Giles and Holly Bobo at the Giles and Bobo Insurance Group.
You can reach us at 256-538-8201 or stop by our office at 410 5th Avenue Northeast in Atala, Alabama.
Dreaming of the perfect backyard? Now booking for next year. From stunning 3D designs to one-on-one service, Martinez Pools will bring your vision to life in 2026. Vinyl, fiberglass, or Gunite pools, landscaping, sod, irrigation, and waterfalls, outdoor kitchens, hot tubs, and putting greens. Full turnkey service from start to finish. Schedule your spot now. Our openings for next year are limited. Call 256-452-8464 today to reserve your project and make your home the place where kids come to play and memories are made.
Hey folks, Jerry O'Neill, broker and owner of Southern Elite Realty. We're so proud to be a part of the WQSB family and honored to help bring you the Friday Night Scoreboard.
And congratulations to Wesley Wheeler of Pleasant Valley High School. Wesley was this week's Marshall DeKalb Electric Lineman of the Week. Each week during the regular season, Marshall DeKalb Electric chooses and awards a Lineman of the Week. Thanks for listening to the High School Football Scoreboard tonight.
Let's get started in 5A Region 8 as tonight, big game going on between Scottsboro and Boaz. It was all Scottsboro in this one as Scottsboro wins it going away 41-7. Yes, Scottsboro now 2-1 on the year. Boaz drops to 2-1. Gunnersville was leading 42-12 over Brewer. Arab has come from behind as they get a scoop and score and knock off Sardis 21-15. Douglas, non-region win, a win nonetheless. Douglas beats Hayden 62-34. 5A Region 6, Moody in the fourth quarter leads Jacksonville 35-14. Lincoln has defeated Centerpoint 41-26. Leeds was a winner over Springville 42-0, and St. Clair County had an open date. 5A Region 7, Fairview over West Point 42-14. Priceville beat Ardmore 49-13. Russellville all over Lawrence County 35-6, and East Limestone had an open date.
Phil, final score tonight in Class 2A before I go back to 4A. Falkville at home has defeated West End 16-13 is the final there as Falkville gets the win tonight. Going back to Class 4A now, as all the scores, well, we still got one final to report from 4A Region 6. Alexandria winner over White Plains tonight 41-6. Cherokee County, that game has gone final as the Warriors defeat Aniana 42-29. Hoax Bluff was a winner over Etowah 28-3, and Anniston was leading Asheville 30-6 at last report in that game. Moving on to 4A Region 8, it was Plainview defeating Randolph 54-7. Westminster has defeated St. John Paul 35-13. Madison Academy was up big on DAR 63-0, and North Jackson had a 34-14 lead over Madison County.
As we'll drop down to Class 3. I just got a final in, Jeff. That Gainesville Valley Head game finally went final in 1A Region 8. Valley Head has won 55-38, so they make it 7 in a row over Gainesville. More importantly, getting a big region win there as Gainesville drops to 2-1 on the year. 3A Region 8, it was 5 over Collinsville, 58-22. Geraldine beat Asbury 62-6. Holly Pond come from behind, scored with 24 seconds left to break Sylvania's heart 24-21. Whitesburg Christian over Brindley Mountain 42-0. 3A Region 6, Glencoe picks up a big win over JB Pennington 34-21 as they get off the snide after losing to Westbrook last week. They're now 2-1 on the year. Westbrook also, they're now 2-0. They beat Sachs 42-6. Piedmont, no surprise here, they beat Ohatchee 61-6. Walter Weberman was leading Weaver 35-12, and Locust Fork was up big over Appalachian. Well, not big, but comfortably on top, 33-20 in the second half.
That score has changed. Phil updated with about 3 minutes to go. It's Locust Fork 39, Appalachian 36 in their game tonight. Great game between county rivals Appalachian 1A, Locust Fork 3A. Appalachian on the road there at Pate Field, and Appalachian trying to go 3-0 on the season before they begin region play next week. 2A Region 6, an impressive win for Coosa Christian on the road last night at Southeastern as they get the win 47-6. We told you just a bit earlier, Falkville over West End tonight. Well, it must have been a good game over in Morgan County tonight. The final there, 16-13, and with just got an update, Phil, with 1:17 to go, Appalachian has just scored. It's 42-39 as the Eagles trying to pull the upset there tonight over Locust Fork. So 42-39. So we'll see if Locust Fork can be like a couple of these other teams and score and win that game this evening. Susan Moore is leading Cold Springs. That's 58-34, 58-44 is the score in that game. Cleveland has an open date this week. If you move to 2A Region 7, couple of finals tonight. Pisgah over Section 52-6. Pleasant Valley in a non-region game has shut out Donahoe 55-0. These two games should be completed by now. North Sand Mountain was leading Sandrock 47-0, and Cedar Bluff was on top of Gaston 14-8.
I do have a final for you, Jeff. Back up in 3A Region 6, Walter Welborn has defeated Weaver 55-18, so that one has gone final. I'm trying to see if I could get an update and see if anything come up on the Sandrock and North Sand Mountain game. Of course, it was late, and North Sand Mountain was up 41-0. See if we can get any kind of confirmation on a final. No, it still shows 41-0. Of course, in 1A Region 8, we just got through telling you Valley Head picks up a big region win, 7th straight over Galesville as they win 8 at Galesville, 55-38. It was Woodville leading over Ider 36-7, and Spring Garden was up big over Raglan. This should be over with also, as they were up 32-14.
All right, Trey, you got something?
Final update. Finally, Cedar Bluff 40, Gaston 20. I'm not sure. I think 42-20. Excuse me. Late in the fourth, I believe.
So Cedar Bluff up 42-20. Is that
42-20?
42-20. Cedar Bluff trying to pick their second win of the year. Gaston won their opening game, had a bye last week, so they're on the road at Bruce Field tonight in Cedar Bluff, and they trail 42-20. James Clemens has lost to Bob Jones. That score is final 54-7 in the Madison Bowl. Also tonight, Huntsville has defeated Grissom 20-13, and Austin has defeated Sparkman 29-7. So winners in 7A Region 4 tonight were Florence over Albertville, Huntsville over Grissom, Sparkman loses to Austin, and Bob Jones beats James Clemens this evening. Looks like Mountain Brook and Hueytown are tied going to overtime. That score is 24-24, and Oxford tonight has defeated Shades Valley 45-7, and that score has just gone final. Oxford picks up their first win of the year tonight as they win at home down at Lamar Field 45-7. Be part of the show this season by submitting your game day photos. Take your photos from the field to the sidelines, to the band, to the fans in the stands. You can take your photos, then upload them to the WQSB High School Football Scoreboard Facebook page. You can show your school spirit and be part of the Friday night tradition on the High School Football Scoreboard.
Attention savvy shoppers, the Furniture Shop Labor Day sale has been extended through Saturday, September 6th. So come in now and get 25% off store-wide on this area's largest selection of comfortable, quality crafted Lazy Boy furniture. No one works harder than Lazy Boy to make you more comfortable. There is something for everyone, so come in now. The Labor Day store-wide 25% off sale ends this Saturday, September 6th at the Furniture Shop Lazy Boy Comfort Studios in Albertville and Henniger.
This football season, Kia of Rainbow City is proud to be part of the WQSB High School Football Scoreboard. And we're bringing that same energy to your driveway. Score big with tons of stylish new Kias, all with low monthly payments and zero down options. Or rush in and check out Kia of Rainbow City's huge lineup of quality pre-owned vehicles. Plus, mention this ad and take an extra $500 off your next vehicle. Come see how we sack the competition at the all-new Kia of Rainbow City. We have your Kia now too.
Gadsden State Community College is celebrating 100 years. You're invited to be part of this historic moment. Join us on Tuesday, September 16th at Beck Gymnasium for the Centennial Celebration, where alumni, students, faculty, staff, and friends of the college will gather for an afternoon of recognition and connection. Following the celebration, tour the brand new athletic facilities at the Gadsden Sports Park. Learn more and RSVP at gaddsdenstate.edu/celebrate.
This is Jonathan Bright, owner of Jonathan Bright Independent Contracting Services. Are you having roof trouble? Call me today at 256-505-9842. Your local, trusted roofer. And from all of us here at Jonathan Bright Independent Contracting, we'd like to say good luck to our Albertville Aggies.
Friday night lights are shining bright across our community, and Coca-Cola United is proud to be on the sidelines cheering with you. From the first kickoff to the final whistle, we're here to support our hometown athletes, coaches, and fans. Nothing brings people together like football, and nothing refreshes like an ice-cold Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola United, celebrating our community, one game at a time.
The snap is good. The connection is great. FTC brings fiber internet to your home turf this football season. No buffering, no dropped connections, just reliable high-speed internet that's built to perform where it matters most. Whether you're streaming the game or checking the scores, we've got the speed you need. Score big with FTC's fiber, your home team for high-speed internet. Call 256-638-2144 or visit farmerstel.com today. FTC, we keep you connected.
At Family Savings Credit Union, we believe in people helping people. Whether you're overcoming challenges or building on great credit, we're here with real support, smart guidance, and personalized plans. Because you're not just a number, you're family.
Apply online for quick turnaround. FamilySavingsCU.com.
Family Savings Credit Union, where your money grows with you and your family. Member accounts insured by NCUA.
Take the WQSB High School Football Scoreboard with you wherever you go. Download our free WQSB app for your phone and smart device. Now, back to the Scoreboard on Alabama's Country Giant, WQSB.
And we're going to run down all our scores from around the state of Alabama as we close in on the 10 o'clock hour tonight. Beginning in Class 1A, it was Valley Head over Galesville, 55-38. Woodville was a winner over Eider tonight, 43-7. I told Phil during the timeout that a lot of points being scored around the state tonight. Spring Garden, this game not yet final, but the Panthers are on top of Ragland, 52-33. It was Wadley, the number one team in the state. They beat Fayetteville, 56-27. Coosa Central and Winterboro. It's Winterboro leading 52-24 right now, 52-24. That game is not yet final. But it is in the fourth quarter of their game. And last night, Marshall Christian beat Pine View out of Huntsville, 60-37, Phil.
Let's move on to the other Class 1A Region 5. It was Berry winning over Marion County, 68-42. Lynn all over Brilliant. Final score there was 70-0. Hubbartville's leading over South Lamar, 50-21 as they play fourth quarter. Pickens County got a forfeit win over Summerton Christian, a second forfeit loss of the year for Summerton Christian, but Pickens County picks up the region win. 1A Region 7, Addison's leading 58-8 over Shoals Christian. Hackleburg beat Meek 33-0, and Waterloo was leading over Cherokee 32-24.
Moving on to Class 2A tonight, where in 2A Region 6, it was Falkville over West End 16-13, and Coosa Christian last night defeated Southeastern 47-6. Susan Moore was on top of Coal Springs 58-44. I want to make sure that game may have gone final. Still not final. It's now 66-44. So Susan Moore has scored again in that game. It's 66-44 is the score there. 2A Region 7 tonight. North Sand Mountain has defeated Sandrock 41-0. Pisgah gets their first win of the year, 52-6 over a section. Did I say North Sand Mountain over Sandrock and Pisgah over section? I may have called the wrong schools there, but Pleasant Valley in a non-region game, they shut out Donahoe 55-0, and Cedar Bluff was on top of Gaston 42-20. And Phil, we did just got a text from Brian Cloudis, the principal over at Spring Garden, 52-33. The game at Spring Garden has gone final tonight, 52-33. The Panthers get the win tonight.
All right, so another win, had the wrong score, but they do win the game. See, I'm looking in Class 2A, trying to get an update on this Sulligent game. It has gone final.
30-21.
30-21. Sulligent does win over Isabella. Right now, also in Class 2A Region 5, it's Lamar County leading Greene County 19-14. Aliceville was leading Tuscaloosa Academy 13-0. Vincent had an open day. 3A Region 8, It was Belgreen leading over Tharptown 27-0. Nothing in on Red Bay and University Charter. Winston County has defeated Tanner 51-26, and Lexington all over Decatur Heritage 63-18.
And that game has gone final, Phil, in Class 3A. I want to pass that along before we go to 3A. It was 42-39 Appalachian getting the win tonight over Locust Fork. Big win for the Appalachian Eagles against Locust Fork this evening. They had come from behind to get the win, but they got it tonight. Also in that region, in 3A Region 6, it was Walter Wellborn over Weaver 55-18. Piedmont picks up their third win of the year. The Bulldogs are ranked number 2 in the state in Class 3A. 61-6 is the final. Westbrook, the Warriors, now 2-0 on the year as they had an impressive win over Sax tonight, 42-6. And Glencoe, congratulations to Coach Blanchard and the Yellow Jackets. They go on the road tonight, and they win 34-21. In 3A Region 8, Whitesburg Christian shuts out Brindley Mountain 42-0. Holly Pond comes from behind to knock off the Sylvania Rounds with a late touchdown, 24-21. It was Geraldine over Asbury, 62-6, and 5 scores 36 unanswered points in the second half to win, 58-22 over the Collinsville Panthers. And Phil, I got a University Charter Red Bay score, 30-7. Red Bay, a winner over, University Charter over Red Bay, 30-7 is the final score.
So University Charter picks up the winners. They knock off Red Bay 30-7. Let's get to 3A Region 5. All the finals are in. Vinemont beats Phil Campbell 22-16. Gordo beats Hansville 72-8. Winfield over Midfield 35-6. And Oakman knocked off Carbon Hill 41-7. 3A Region 7, one final in. Rogers beats Sheffield 47-16. These are all late fourth quarter. Lauderdale County was leading Elkmont 52-7. Bars Hill Bible was leading Colbert County 55-16. Colbert Heights was on top of Clements 38-0.
Did you have the Lauderdale County and Elkmont final 51-7? You had it, and Rogers 47-16.
I didn't have Lauderdale County as final.
Those are final scores. And tell me again the Mars Hill score.
Mars Hill was 55-16.
55-16.
And Colbert Heights was 38-0.
Okay, and we do have a final score now from that Cedar Bluff and Gaston game. That has gone final. Cedar Bluff gets the win. 42-20 is the final score tonight as the Cedar Bluff Tigers pick up their second win of the year. As we move on to Class 4A tonight, in 4A Region 6, it was Hoax Bluff defeating Etowah 28-3. Cherokee County had to come from behind numerous times. This thing went back and forth throughout the night, but the Warriors able to pull away in the fourth quarter, 42-29. Alexandria picks up their second win of the year this evening, 41-6. And the latest I had on Anniston and Asheville was 30-6. Do you have an update? Any of you have an update? 30-6 is the last I have. That is not a final reported in yet. 4A Region 8. 54-7 was a Plainview win in Rainsville tonight as the Bears roll over Randolph this evening. North Jackson picks up their second win of the year, bouncing back after their tough loss to Scottsboro last week. 40-28 was a score in that one. Westminster beats St. Paul's 35-17. I've got Madison Academy 63-0. Do you guys know if that's a final yet? Have y'all had an update?
No update.
But Madison County big there, and New Hope had an open date in their game.
An update I have in Anniston at the end of the third was 36-6 Anniston. That was the end of the third.
All right, thanks, Trey.
And do have a final. Spring Garden beats Raglan 52-33. That's the score we have, but that has gone final. 4A Region 5, Good Hope over Fultondale 52-0. It was Fayette County beating Dora 56-37. Curry at last report taking on Haleyville. It was 35-27. Curry was leading. Hamilton has defeated Cordova 41-20. Fourth quarter scores: West Morgan was leading West Limestone 35-0. Dexter was on top of Danville 41-0. Hatton was leading 21-3 over Brooks. Central of Florence was up big over Wilson 35-0.
Guys, Andrew is just sending me a message. 63-6, he says, final that he found with Madison Academy winning over DAR tonight. 63-6 to 6 was the final score there as we move on to Class 5A.
Another update with Anderson, 36-14. I can't remember if that's what I said. 36-14 in the fourth.
All right, 36-14 as Asheville has added a touchdown in that game. As we move on to Class 5A, where Scottsboro has defeated Boaz 41-7. Arab had to come from behind late. They got a late touchdown on a scoop and score, beat Sardis 21-15. Douglas outscores Hayden 62-34 in a non-region game. And did we get a confirmed final of Gunnersville 49-12? Did we ever get that as a confirmed final?
I didn't get it as a confirmed final. I had that as a partial.
Okay, 49-12, but not a confirmed final on that game. 5A Region 6, all the finals are in as Leeds shuts out Springville 42-0. Lincoln over Centerpoint 49-26, and Moody has doubled up Jacksonville 42-21.
I do got a final in, Jeff, on West Morgan out of 4A Region 7. They beat West Limestone 49-0. 5A Region 7, Fairview over West Point 42-14. Gus Priceville beating Ardmore 49-13. Russellville beat Lawrence County 35-6. East Limestone had an open date this week. 5A Region 5 one final in. Briarwood beat Ramsey 14-13.
All right, we did get a confirmed final. Gunnersville scored a couple of late touchdowns. 63-12 was the final score there. 63-12. The final score is Gunnersville beats Brewer tonight to go to 3-0 on the season. In 6A Region 8, 2 of the 3 scores are reporting in. Fort Payne had an open date this week, but Southside picks up their first win of the year as they win an important game at home, 38-19 over Lee tonight, and Gadsden City has shut out Buckhorn 24-0. And we don't have anything as yet on Mae Jemison and Hazel Green. Coleman has lost to Athens. Great game here in 6A Region 7. Athens wins over Coleman 41-38. Muscle Shoals beats Columbia 49-6. And we had Jasper leading Decatur at last report 48-13. Hartselle had an open date this week.
Got another final in, Jeff, 4A Region 7. It was Hatton winning over Brooks. The final there was 34-6. In Class 6A, 6A Region 6, Oxford wins over Sage Valley 45-7. Pinson Valley defeats Huffman 48-0. Clay Chalkville and Pell City. Clay Chalkville was leading 31-9. Hueytown and Mountain Brook was tied at 24. Finals in from 6A Region 5. Parker beat Gardendale 47-3. Homewood beat Mortimer Jordan 49-7. Minor was a winner over Woodlawn 33-26. And Jackson Olin had an open date.
Phil, that Mountain Brook and Hueytown game has gone final in overtime. Mountain Brook gets the win 30-27 in overtime over Hueytown this evening. In 7A action tonight, all but one of the finals are in this evening. In 7A Region 4, it was Florence over Albertville 28-8. Huntsville beats Grissom 20-13. It was Austin over Sparkman 29-7. And Bob Jones stays unbeaten with a 54-7 win over James Clemens. In 7A Region 3, the game of the night was really a couple of them as Hillcrest surprised Hoover tonight, 34-26. That is the final. Hewitt-Trussville scored a couple of late touchdowns to pull away from Vestavia Hills. That's number 4 beating number 5 in Class 7A. Hewitt-Trussville 28, Vestavia Hills 14. Thompson shuts out Tuscaloosa County 69-0. And Prattville was leading Oak Mountain. Don't have a confirmed final on that one. 27-0 at last report in their game.
Well, and I had one updated score. Clay Chalk was leading over Pell City. It's now 52-9. That's out of 6A Region 6. And one other update was Dexter was leading over Danville. It's now 58-7.
Congratulations to the student athletes of the week this week. Grant Coe, who plays football at Sardis High School, and Emma Ward, who is a cheerleader at Asbury High School. Student Athlete of the Week is made possible each week by Bring Your Own Bids Retail and Mike Richards Automotive. At 10:07, this is the high school football scoreboard.
When your ride's having issues again, don't panic. Call the family. At Ohana Auto Repair in Rainbow City, Ohana means family. And that's exactly how we treat you. Our ASE certified technicians work on all makes and models, European, domestic, and import, from oil changes to engine diagnostics to electrical issues that make your dash light up. And yes, we actually know what that weird clanking sound is. Ohana Auto Repair in Rainbow City, where you're not just a customer, you're family. Call us at 256-442-6864.
Friday nights in the fall are special nights in our communities. It's when everyone comes together to cheer for our football teams, bands, and cheerleaders. This is DeKalb County Sheriff Nick Weldon. As you enjoy this football Friday night, I would like for you to think about the young people who are making decisions right now that could put their future at risk. Drugs are destroying the lives of our youth. Help us stop drug activity by reporting it to DeKalb County Sheriff's Office. Call us at 845-3801. God bless.
Hi, I'm Randy Jones, your hometown trusted choice insurance agency. Randy Jones and Associates knows the playing field, and we have been proudly serving communities across North Alabama for 46 years. Having the right protection on the field is important. The RJA team of experienced agents will help you find affordable, customized insurance coverage for your family, business, and future. Stop by a local Randy Jones Associates office for a free, no-obligation quote or complimentary policy review.
At Liberty Bank, we value our local schools and are proud to support all of our teams because this is our community too. To everyone who puts in the long hours of practice to help our kids win in life and on the field, we salute you. Whether you're coach from the sidelines, sell concessions, or score touchdowns, the Liberty Bank team is cheering for you. So from our team to yours, let's make it a great season. Liberty Bank, local bankers serving local customers since 1971. Are you struggling with shortness of breath, chronic cough, or sleep issues? There's a new expert in town. Introducing Dr. Zulkarnain, a board-certified pulmonologist now accepting new patients right here in Gadsden. Whether it's asthma, COPD, or sleep apnea, we're here to help you breathe easier and live better. Riverview Pulmonary Associates, located in the Medical Arts Building at 303 Bay Street, Suite 100. Call 256-413-6520 to schedule your appointment with Dr. Zulkarnain today.
Everybody in the community enjoys a football Friday night, coming together to cheer on your favorite team and schools. For over 75 years, Marshall DeKalb Electric Cooperative has provided the electricity to heat and cool the homes, schools, businesses, and light the playing fields in our communities. Marshall DeKalb Electric employees Jennifer Oliver, Todd Dismukes, Haley Crowden, Colby Kidd, Daryl Ross, and Kelly Knight were proud to play, cheer, and perform for Crossville High School, and now provide you with the power for your everyday life.
This football season, Kia of Rainbow City is proud to be part of the WQSB High School Football Scoreboard. And we're bringing that same energy to your driveway. Score big with tons of stylish new Kias, all with low monthly payments and zero down options. Or rush in and check out Kia of Rainbow City's huge lineup of quality pre-owned vehicles. Plus, mention this ad and take an extra $500 off your next vehicle. Come see how we sack the competition at the all-new Kia of Rainbow City. We have your Kia now too.
You can listen to high school football action each week on WQSB's sister station. WKXX 102.9 brings you Hoax Bluff Eagles football, and Power 107.5 covers Albertville Aggie football. Now back to the scoreboard on Alabama's country giant WQSB.
Lake properties, mountain properties, residential or commercial. At Southern Elite Realty, they treat every property like it's their own. Check them out at mysouthernelite.com. Southern Elite Realty, where great real estate is built on a firm foundation. At 1012, it's the high school football scoreboard. And, Phil, we've got most of our scores. Most of the 95 are finals.
Let's get it started in Class 3A. 3A Region 8, it was 22 and a half with Collinsville. This was a great game in the first half, but 36 straight unanswered points in the second half to beat Collinsville 58-22. Geraldine wins over Asbury 62-6. Howie just texted me in that Holly Pond Sylvania game. Sylvania 4 turnovers. It was their demise as they lost to Holly Pond 24-21. Whitesburg Christian wins over Brindley Mountain 42-0. 3A Region 6. Glencoe now 2-1 on the year. Picks up their first region win, 34-21 over Pennington. Westbrook wins over Sachs 42-6. Coach Steve Smith's got that foundation laid in that program. We're going to hear a lot of good things out of Westbrook Christian in the future. Of course, Piedmont, same old Piedmont. Jonathan Miller doing an outstanding job. Raleigh Pinto and Company win big over Ohatchee 61-6. Walter Welborn has defeated Weaver 55-18. Appalachian held off Locust Fort. Bit of a surprise here, but Appalachian Class 1A got a good football team. They beat Locust Fort 42-39.
Yeah, that's one of the 1A teams we're going to be talking about throughout the season is that Appalachian Eagle team. And again, I think Braden Gilliland had a big night tonight rushing for over 200 yards as they came from behind. I think they scored 17 unanswered points there at the end of the night to defeat Locust Fort 42-39. 2A Region 6 play this evening. We finally got a final score from the homecoming game down at the Pod Pad tonight, and maybe the most points ever scored at the Pod Pad. Actually, 116 scored at Susan Moore tonight as Susan Moore, they defeat Cold Springs 66-50 was the final score. Faultville over West End 16-13. Coosa Christian over Southeastern 47-6. That game played last night, and Cleveland had an open date this week. 2A Region 7 tonight. It was Cedar Bluff picking up win number 2 on the year, 42-20. Another team, Phil, we're going to talk a lot about as the season goes on is this North Sand Mountain Thundering Herd. Another shutout tonight for North Sand Mountain. They beat Sandrock 41-0 tonight. Pisgah picks up their first win of the year. They beat Section 52-6. And in a non-region game, Pleasant Valley, our team of the week for last week, we were down there today, celebrated their win. They played county rival Donahoe tonight, and they won big. 55-0 was the final score from down at Pleasant Valley tonight.
Yeah, and of course, as we jump down to Class 1A, I did get a final in, Jeff. I think, yes, 3A Region 7, one we were looking for. Colbert Heights wins over Clements. It's final 38-0. 1A Region 8, Valley Head in a slugfest wins at Galesville 52-33 as they pick up win number 2 on the season after starting off the season falling to Cedar Bluff. Woodville wins a big region game over Ider 43-7, and Spring Garden outlasts Raglan 52-33.
Phil, I had the Valley Head score at 55-38 and the Spring Garden score 52-33. So did you write the Spring Garden score on the Valley Head
Probably
score?
did.
Okay.
Yeah,
I had
did.
Valley Head score 55-33. Check me on that.
55-38's right.
Okay,
yeah.
55-38. So,
Raglan Spring Garden score?
Raglan Spring Garden was 52-33 was the final score in that one. 7A action tonight. All the finals are in from Class 7A. Florence over Albertville 28-8. Huntsville beats Grissom 20-13. It was Austin over Sparkman 29-7. Bob Jones got the win over James Clemens 54-7. Out of 7A Region 3, Hewitt Trustful doubles up Vestavia Hills 28-14. Hillcrest Tuscaloosa stays unbeaten. They pulled the upset at Hoover tonight, 34-26. Prattville wins at home over Oak Mountain 27-6. And Thompson, they continue to roll as the Warriors beat Tuscaloosa County 69-0.
In Class 6A, it was Gadsden City winning 24-0.
Actually, Phil, that wasn't the score. It's now 31-6. I thought it was a final score. Someone sent it as a final, but it was 31-6 now. That's late in the game.
Let's see. Final, it's 31-6. The guy just sent me a picture of the scoreboard.
31-6 is the final score there.
Yeah, Carl, a guy I worked with, went to the game. He just sent me a picture of the scoreboard, and it went final at 31-6. So the Titans pick up the big region win in 6A Region 8. It was Southside winning over Lee, 38-19. Nothing in them. Hazel Green and Mae Jemison. Fort Payne had an open date. 6A Region 7. Athens held off Coleman, 41-38. Jasper was win over Decatur, 48-17. Muscle Shoals beat Columbia, 49-6, and Hartselle had an open date. 6A Region 6, Oxford all over Shades Valley, 45-7. Clay Jockville destroyed Pell City 52-9. Pinson Valley over Huffman 48-0. And in overtime, Mountain Brook wins over Hueytown 30-27.
We've got the Coach Lipscomb on the phone from North Sand Mountain. Let's go ahead and see if we can get him on. He had another impressive win tonight for the North Sand Mountain Thundering Herd. 41-0 was the final score on the road at Sand Rock tonight. Good evening, Coach Lipscomb. Welcome into Scoreboard, and congratulations on another shutout win tonight for your football team.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
Coach, you've been impressive the first 3 weeks, 53-7, 43-0, and tonight on the road at Sand Rock, 41-0. Couldn't ask for a much better start for your football team here in the 2025 season.
Yes. So we've started well. Obviously, still got a lot of things we got to improve on and get better at each week if we want to get to where we're going. But the kids have really responded, and our kids work extremely hard. We've been really tough on them since about January, and we've cut the numbers down because of that a little bit. Some people have kind of left. We've only got 26, 9 through 12, but the 26 we got are pretty tough and work extremely hard. So, it was good to see. Had a great week of practice, great week of preparation, and they went and played really well. So, we're proud of them, and hopefully continue to get better.
Well, Coach, one thing you told us during media days that you like the experience on this football team, and it sounds like it's paying off here in the early going of the season.
Yes. So we've got a lot of guys that can make plays. I think tonight we scored 6 touchdowns with 6 different people. So I don't know if I've ever done that in my coaching career as an assistant or a head coach, or if we've ever had a team that's done that. But I was coaching for, but I thought that was pretty cool. We've got in every game, I think we've had 4 or 5 different people score. So a lot of experience there, a lot of guys that are making plays defensively. So obviously, like I said, a lot of experience and guys that played a lot of games. Not a whole lot of depth. I think actually I heard one of our kids say this week. He said we're like a very nice 3-foot kiddie pool. It ain't very deep, but it looks good. It's got good depth. So. We feel like we got high quality guys that can come in and play. We just, we know we got to be in shape and be able to play for a long time because we just don't have a whole lot. But they've responded to every challenge so far. Obviously, it's only going to get tougher every week if we want to get where we need to be. But I'm real proud of where we're at.
Well, Coach Lipscomb, you mentioned the defense. You've only given up 7 points through the first 3 weeks of the season. Talk about some of the guys that are playing well on the defensive side of the ball for this team.
Yeah, we've been playing really well as a whole. We've given up 7 and we've scored 8 defensively. So, sorry, the kids are coming back a little back, but Cade Davis, obviously, he's been the anchor for our defense, was the leader of our defense last year, and he's only continued to improve. Up front, Wyatt Starkey and Jaden Bell have done a really good job. Linebacker Colton Smith's played really well. Jackson Lankster didn't play last year. He's came along an outside backer, and then returned everybody in our secondary last year, and they played really well. Hayden Hall, Duncan Wilkes, Jack Johnson, Jackson Burgess, and then Brad Anderson didn't play last year. And he came and probably led us some PDUs in the secondary this year. So a lot of guys have stepped up. Our defense coach done well. Coach Hall put them in great position. Got Coach Nelson Poore out there with us. He's done a really good job with our linebackers this year. He wasn't out there last year. Coach Ogle still helping with linebackers as well. So really just, it's been, like I said, when you got 26 guys, it's everybody in it together. It's been kind of a whole team effort, players and coaches. So it's made my job easy. A lot of times I can just sit back and watch those guys coaching up well and the kids are making plays.
Well, Coach, this is Phil Harris. Of course, last year, a lot of peaks and valleys. Your first year as a coach, you had to learn a lot about your team. They had to learn a lot about you, and I'm sure you made a lot of changes. What's the big constant this year you see that this team has kind of hung its hat on?
I just think there's a lot of belief with our team, and we've talked about it. The belief comes from the work you put in. I've definitely changed a lot. At the end of any year, you got to do a whole lot of self-evaluating. I told our kids that. They got to self-evaluate constantly, but as coaches, you got to self-evaluate. And, it's easy to say, well, we weren't here because of X, Y, or Z, but at the end of the day, that's our job is to try to put them in a good position to make plays. And so we evaluated and said, these are the things we need to do better, and me personally that I need to do better. And I feel like I've done a better job of certain things, but the kids are the ones going and making the plays, and the assistant coaches. It's just, we've really just changed the expectation and the standard, and held them to the standard every week, and going to continue. And we talked to them a lot about, we can go in it and be satisfied with early results and just kind of cruise. But if you want to continue to be successful and continue to get better, it takes what it takes, and that's a lot of hard Monday through Wednesdays, and holding people to a high standard, and it comes with a lot of chewing and a lot of fussing, and a sense of urgency at practice every day. And they've really bought in. Like I said, the kids we got here really want to win, and I think they're starting to see that it takes what it takes, and if we can find and do those things, that it usually pays off.
Well, Coach, I know when you first come here, you found out real quick, North Sand Mountain, big basketball school. They've been very good at golf, very good at baseball. All of a sudden, the football team is starting to put itself back on the map again. How has the community responded?
They've been good. Everybody's been really supportive. Like I said, there was a couple down years, and last year, wasn't any better. We made the playoffs 10 years in a row. Coach Kirby had built it up, very well. Took us to the quarterfinals twice. So we're really just trying to get back to that standard and just keep improving. Try not to really compare it to, any of the other sports. All the coaches here are in it together. Very supportive among the staff of all the coaches in every sport. Really want everybody to win. So I think it's really a school-wide thing. Everybody's just trying to change the culture and identity, and know that if you play North Sand Mountain, you're going to have to come play 4 quarters and play physical. It's kind of what we're hoping for and trying to shoot for. And we don't always accomplish it, but that's what we're building to. So just really, like I said, talking a lot about just changing the standard, setting the standard, and trying to hold ourselves accountable to that every single day.
Well, Coach, you're 3-0 after the win tonight over Sandrock. Congratulations to you and your staff, and of course the football team. And you've got Cedar Bluff and Gaston ahead of you the next 2 weeks in region play before you have Valley Head as a non-region game. We wish you the best the next few weeks.
Yes, sir. Thanks so much.
Thanks a lot. That's Coach Jay Lipscomb. The North Sand Mountain Thunder and Herd, and Phil, they're off to an impressive start. 53 the first week, 43 week 2, 41 tonight. They've only given up 7 points. That's a way to start the season.
Definitely. So, we had him on last week and he got cut off and we couldn't get him back, so it's good that he got to come back on. But yeah, he's very excited. That community's excited. Football back on the map again, so to speak. Of course, they haven't really gone anywhere. It's just kind of sort of they've had a couple of good years, but all of a sudden this year the excitement is back, and so North Sand Mountain's off to a 3-0 start. And schedule-wise, it looks pretty good. They're in a competitive region, but I think they're one of the better teams in that region.
Let's give you some final scores that we haven't passed along, especially over in West Alabama. It was Mars Hill tonight. They won 62-24 as they knock off Colbert County tonight. Final 62-24. Mars Hill, of course, the defending 3A state champion and number 1 team. In Class 1A tonight, it was Waterloo over Cherokee, 52-46. 52-46 was the final. Addison was a winner over Shoals Christian. 68-8 was the final score there. And there's about 3 or 4 scores that we have. Bell Green, we just got that one. Bell Green was a winner over Tharptown. 35-0 was the final score in that one. So there's about 4 scores out of the 95 that we haven't got so far this evening, but you got one of them.
I got 2. Lamar County beat Greene County 39-14, and Tuscaloosa Academy came from behind in the second half to beat Aliceville 20-13.
So there's a couple of more final scores for you this evening on the high school football scoreboard. Glad to have you along here at 10:26 on a Friday night. And Wilburn Waxing Solutions specializes in recoating gymnasium hardwood floors, tile floors, and they offer commercial cleaning. Contact Michael or Mikhail Wilburn at Wilburn Waxing Solutions, or you can check them out on Facebook.
Since Since 1991, James Barbecue has been serving up mouth-watering barbecue starting from a humble food truck in Geraldine, Alabama. Now with 2 smoking locations, including Little James Barbecue in Rainsville, they're still cooking fresh food daily with homemade sauces you'll dream about. Don't forget steak night every Friday, hot off the grill and worth the trip. And Annie says,
"Come get my dad's barbecue. We're fired up to serve you."
James Barbecue or Little James Barbecue is always available for catering. James Barbecue, slow cooked and full of Southern flavor.
Where can you find a dealership that makes it easy to buy a new vehicle? WholesaleCars.com. Hi, this is Brett, General Manager of WholesaleCars.com. With today's hectic lifestyle, convenience is everything. Buy with us, and you can make your payments online, over the phone, or even by bank draft. You can even choose your payment date. We offer across-the-board financing with rates that beat most banks. That's just a few reasons that we've earned an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. Come see us. WholesaleCars.com, Highway 431, Albertville.
Pax Nursery and Garden Center has Northeast Alabama's largest selection of shrubs, including roses, hydrangeas, encore azaleas, boxwoods, arbor vitae, fall camellias, and much more. They also have concrete and ceramic pots, statuary, bird baths, benches, wind chimes, pine straw, and bulk mulch. Pax Nursery is located on Highway 168 between Boaz and Kilpatrick, serving Northeast Alabama since 1968. Check them out on Facebook.
At First Southern Bank, we've been serving our community since 1935, starting small, growing strong, and always investing in what matters more, you. From personal checking to business loans, we're here to help you save smarter, borrow with confidence, and build a stronger future. We're local, we're homegrown, and we're still growing, one customer at a time. Visit Greg or Clint at the Boaz branch and experience banking built on trust, service, and hometown values. First Southern Bank, banking with heart since 1935, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
A dealership that puts the community first. Welcome to Sam Boswell Honda of Gadsden, your hometown headquarters for all things Honda. From Gadsden, Oxford, Jacksonville, Atala, Boaz, Albertville, Gunnersville, and beyond. We offer Alabama's top selection of new Hondas, plus an extensive lineup of dependable pre-owned vehicles, all at prices you'll love. Thinking about selling your car? We're ready to buy. Find us on East Meagan Boulevard in Gadsden. Explore our inventory anytime at BoswellHondaGadsden.com. Sam Boswell Honda. Vehicles you can depend on, people you can trust.
Friday night lights are shining bright across our community, and Coca-Cola United is proud to be on the sidelines cheering with you. From the first kickoff to the final whistle, we're here to support our hometown athletes, coaches, and fans. Nothing brings people together like football, and nothing refreshes like an ice-cold Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola United, celebrating our community, one game at a time.
In sports, every point counts. And at Alpha Insurance, we know when it comes to your budget, every dollar counts. That's why we work to get you the lowest rates and best discounts available. Plus, every Alpha policy comes with personal service from our hometown team. Call Alpha to start saving today.
In North Alabama, call us, Cy Giles and Holly Bobo at the Giles & Bobo Insurance Group.
You can reach us at 256-538-8201 or stop by our office at 410 5th Avenue Northeast in Atala, Alabama.
Your Friday night football tradition continues. Now back to the WQSB High School Football Scoreboard, presented by Southern Elite Realty in Guntersville.
And welcome back to the High School Football Scoreboard at 10:30. I think we've got all but one now. We're still missing the Bina and Phillips score, but we're going to run them all down right now. And we're going to start in Class 1A tonight. In 1A Region 8, it was Woodville over Eider 43-7. Spring Garden bounced back after their tough loss last week at home. Against Pleasant Valley. Spring Garden gets the region win over Ragland tonight, 52-33. It was Valley Head tonight, defeating Galesville 55-38. In 1A Region 6, Woodland was a winner over Victory Christian, 35-14. Wadley, the number one team in Class 1A, they beat Fayetteville 56-27. Winterboro wins tonight, 59-24 over Coosa Central, and last night Marshall Christian over Pineview Christian, 60-37.
In Class 1A Region 5, it was Berry over Marion County 68-42. Lynn beat Brilliant 70-0. Covertville has defeated South Lamar 64-33. Pickens County by forfeit won over Summerton Christian. 1A Region 7, Addison was a winner over Shoals Christian 68-8. Hackleburg beat Meade 33-0 at last report. Phillips was leading over Vina 28-14, and Waterloo outslugged Cherokee 52-46.
Bill, I think we've got the final on that one. Phillips 26-12. It's what's reported again tonight. Phillips over Vina 26-12. The final score is Phillips gets their first win of the year in a Region 7 game tonight in Class 1A. Moving on to Class 2A, it was Coosa Christian last night over Southeastern 47-6. Faultville, this must have been a great game over in Morgan County tonight as they had a 16-6 lead. West End came back, got it to within 16-13, and that was the final score this evening. Faultville 16, West End 13. We talked about points scored tonight. They scored a lot down at Susan Moore tonight. I believe it was homecoming for the Bulldogs at the Pod Pad. They get their first win of the year as they beat Coal Springs. Coal Springs, their first loss of the year. Susan Moore 66 and Coal Springs 50. Cleveland had an open date this week. 2A Region 7, it was North Sand Mountain. We talked to Coach Lipscomb just moments ago. 41-0 over Sandrock tonight. Pisgah gets win number 1 on the season, 52-6 over Section. It was Pleasant Valley shutting out Donahoe 55-0, and Cedar Bluff was the winner over Gaston 42-20.
In 2A Region 8, it was Lexington winning over Decatur Heritage 63-18. Winston County defeated Tanner 51-26. University Charter beat Red Base 30-7. Belgreen was a winner over Tharptown 35-0. It was Sulligent in 2A Region 5 knocking off Isabella 30-21. Lamar County beat Greene County 39-14. It was Tuscaloosa Academy. They were down 13-0 at halftime, but come from behind to defeat Aliceville 20-13. And Vincent had an open date this week.
Let's move on to Class 3A tonight. Exciting game again for the Fife Red Devils, and congratulations to Coach Paul Benefield. I believe that is win 362, and that puts him in second place all-time wins in the state of Alabama, only behind Danny Horn. He was tied with Terry Curtis at 361 till tonight. Coach Benefield getting 362. He's in second place now. A 58-22 win over Collinsville. And, Phil, this is 2 weeks in a row. Last week they scored 31 in the second half against Pisgah. Tonight it's 22-22 at halftime, and they end up scoring 36 in the second half. I don't know what they do at halftime, but they need to bottle it up and do it the entire game.
It's amazing how that's happened, and it's a young football team. I mean, you understand they'll come out in the second half, because Fife is Fife, and they'll outlast you in the second half because they're going to play 4 quarters. But it's amazing how they totally take over and dominate in the second half. Sometimes I wonder if that might be a mental type thing. It's happened once and now it's happened again. So, every team's different. You don't know how they're going to respond. Maybe he has to yank their chain a little bit at halftime. Who knows? But so far it's working.
Other final scores in that region, it was Geraldine over Asbury 62-6. Holly Pond over Sylvania 24-21. It was Whitesburg Christian shutting out Brindley Mountain 42-0. It was Glencoe tonight in 3A Region 6 over J.V. Pennington 34-21. Westbrook was a winner over Sachs 42-6. It was Piedmont defeating Ohatchee 61-6. Walter Welborn knocks off Weaver 55-18. And Appalachian, that's who we're going to talk to right now, is Coach Neil Whittington. His team wins over Locust Fork 42-39. Coach Whittington is on line 1, Trey. Is this Coach Whittington?
Hey, how you doing?
Great, Coach. Congratulations on a big win tonight. Had to battle back, but we understand you were able to get the winning touchdown with around a minute to go tonight on the road at Locust Fork. Had to be a big win in a county game for your football team.
Oh, definitely. Anytime you win in the county, before your region starts, it's big. That's the thing. These kids see each other week in, week out. They go to trade school, stuff like that together. So it's one of those things where it's big to get that win. And we were down 26-10 at the half, and like I said, guys just didn't give up, come up, and like I said, just fought it till the end. We scored a touchdown to go up by 3. With about a minute left, and then, like I said, our defense came in and just shut it down for us and brought the victory home.
Coach, down 26-10 at half. What was the message for the football team there at halftime to get to come back and win this football game?
It's one of those things where this group of young men we have now, we've got some good leaders on this team, and we just walked in and looked at them and said, guys, I mean, we're at a crossroads here. You've been punched in the mouth. How do you respond? And, we just challenged our guys and said, if you're going to lay down, just get ready to make for those folks to make it even worse. And like I said, our guys went out, stepped up. Our leaders, took control, really put it on their shoulders and got it done for us.
Well, Coach, I know one of your leaders is Braden Gilliland, the senior running back. He had almost 500 yards coming into the game tonight through 2 games. I understand he got over 200 yards rushing tonight. And I know it's great for a coach to be able to call his number in a game like tonight.
Oh, there's no doubt. Braden's a special kid. Braden Gilliland, like I said, not only is he a great football player, he's just a great young man. Like I said, he's on our leadership group. He's one of the leaders on our FCA committee. Like I said, he's one of our leaders. We actually go to church together. He's one of our youth leaders at church. Like I said, the type guy that it's not just great coaching him as a player. It's a blessing to be around him as a young man and the character of the young man he is.
Well, Coach, this is Phil Harris. Of course, early part of the season, this football team has been really challenged. I mean, even your spring game was against Collinsville. That was a difficult challenge. But this is good early. I think this second half comeback really gives you, what kind of team this is made of. These guys now know, hey, we're a pretty good football team, and you need that kind of confidence going into region play because it becomes a grind.
It is. Winning is contagious. The kids start believing they can win, and it gets out of the fact of, tonight when we go in, I hope we win. We go in expecting that victory, and lots of times teams will get in a situation where if they win, great, they celebrate. If they don't, well, and our guys get their feelings hurt if they don't. So. It's great coaching a group of young men that take a loss personal.
Yeah, that's definitely. So I guess you figured out in the second half of this football game that you just had to come in and say a couple of words, and these guys have really become team driven. Because if you're going to be successful, that's the way you have to be.
Oh, absolutely. This team, actually, there's great coaches that are here with me. Couldn't ask for any better. But lots of times with the top kids we have now, it makes some coaching easy. Because like you said, it is team driven. And they lead from within. We got several players. Cole Smith, he's the junior for us. Braden, Gilliland, Eli Beard. We got several others that they just step up and they lead. And it's not one of those situations where you see in a lot of teams where they get down on each other. They make sure that anytime something's happened, they correct each other, but they do it in a positive way and pick each other up.
Coach, 3-0 on the season. You've played 3 non-region games. Your region schedule starts next week with a home game against Scalesville, and your team has to have a lot of confidence going into that game at home next week.
It is. Like I said, we're kind of riding a high right now. But the good thing about, like I said, these young men that we have is they understand. I enjoy the weekend. We get into some film. We'll have that posted before long. We require them to do film study. And Monday, they know the work day.
Well, Coach, congratulations again on the comeback win tonight over Locust Fork, 42-39. Congratulations, you and your staff and the team. Thanks for spending a few minutes on Scoreboard with us tonight.
Hey, we appreciate what y'all do for everybody, what y'all do for sports here around Central Alabama, and like I said, look forward to seeing y'all every chance we get.
All right, Coach, we appreciate you calling. That's Coach Neil Winnington of the Appalachian Eagles. I think that team is going to have an outstanding year. They made it to the second round of the playoffs before they got bumped out last year. I think that's a very good team to watch this year. Going back to the telephone, and joining us now is Glencoe head football coach Bailey Blanchard. We tried to contact Coach Blanchard a couple of weeks ago and wasn't able to make contact, but I think we got him now. Good evening, Coach. Welcome into Scoreboard.
Good evening.
Congratulations on the big win away from home tonight.
Yes, sir. We appreciate it. It was a big time win, and just proud of our fans, our band, our cheerleaders. They came out and supported us, and it was a fun night. Just proud of our guys for finding a way to win against a good football team.
Yeah, 34-21, the final there. Glencoe playing at J.B. Pennington in Bluntsville. Coach, coming off last week's game, and we won't talk about it. Westbrook's a very good football team. What did it take to get this team back up to play on the road this week?
Coach Smith has a great team over there. It's a 3-year coach team, and Coach Smith, that's going to be a good football team. And we just had to wipe it off and tell the guys we got to go 1-0 this week and stay focused. And we really challenged them to be more physical. We really challenged them to lock in on their focus. And I think that we came out swinging and we were ready to go. Coach Terry and the defensive staff did a great job of scheming them up. They had a good offense, really good players over there. And Coach Badge at special teams did a great job. We actually had a punt return for a touchdown and a big kick return to set us up for a score. And then offense finally got it going this week and found a way to get in the end zone. So it's just a great team win.
Coach, as I understand, following along with the game, that you were able to get the early lead in the game. Maybe did you jump out like 14-0 in the early going, and that had to give the team a lot of confidence?
Yes, sir. Yeah, we had that big kickoff return. It set us up for good field position, and we were able to punch it in right there on our first drive. And then we ended up stopping them pretty quick, and they punted it to us. And Isaiah Young, he took one to the house about 60 yards, and so we went up 14-0 and gave us some really good confidence. And guys did a great job blocking for them, and offense was finally clicking tonight. And it's just it's good to get that win, good to get a region win in a very tough region.
You're playing one of the toughest regions in North Alabama, and I mean you got 8 of those region games. Most people's got 6 or 7, but you've got 8. So I know it's great to get this big win tonight. Talk about some of the other young men that made big plays for the Yellow Jackets in the win over J.B. Pennington tonight.
Oh man, we had a ton of them. I don't want to leave anybody out, but just to mention a few, we had a sophomore quarterback start his first game for us tonight, Jamin Bent. He did a great job, commanded the offense, threw a touchdown. I think he was 10 for 16 for like 140 yards. And just did a great job. Jalen Hunter transitioned over to safety for us, played quarterback last week for us. He did a great job on defense. Elijah Young had a ton of tackles. Josiah Bethel had a ton of tackles. All our DBs played very well in stopping some of their really good skill guys. Bryce Borntrager got in the end zone this weekend, or this game at receiver. Isaiah Young had a big night. Then Bonner McMurray and Alex Hudson, kind of the two-headed monster at running backs right there. They were able to find the end zone as well. So then we had a lot of guys. Aiden Johnson was our lead receiver. I think he had like 8 catches for 100 yards. So just a lot of guys stepped up tonight. The ball was distributed very well. Then the defense just rallied to the football and got them on the ground.
Well, Coach Blanchard, again, congratulations on picking up, win number 1 and here win number 2, which is your region win. I want to know, Coach, looking back, you got that first win over Southeastern, and of course, went up against a very good Westbrook team, and you knew going into that game it was going to be a big challenge. Was this week the week you had to kind of sort of stand back and take a look at your football team and see how they were going to respond? Were you proud of the way they responded tonight?
Yeah, absolutely. Southeastern is a very good football team, especially when they were healthy. They got after it, and to get that win was huge, being the first one, get the nerves out, first game, getting the coach. And then Westbrook, we went over there, fired up. We just made too many mistakes, and we told the guys that, can't make mistakes against good football teams. And this game, we really looked at this one to kind of get us over that hump. And, the guys did a great job of coming into film, coming in the lift, and they really focused at practice. And I just think it's a very good win for our football team and a very good win for our program against a very good J.B. Pennington team. I mean, that team's a good football team. They're physical, and they got great athletes. Coach Cantrell does a great job over there. So I'm very proud of them, man. I'm very proud of them for fighting and being physical and playing all 4 quarters.
Well, Coach, do you feel like this football team's done, of course, naturally, the early part of the year, and you're a new coach, it's kind of sort of a coach-driven team. Do you feel like they've turned the corner to where they will be more player-driven? Because that's where them W's are going to come from.
I think so. I think we got a really good senior group. I think that they're really good leaders, and they all the guys that we count on had really good games tonight. The captains had really good games tonight. So I think that going forward it'll be good and more player driven. You know, we had to kind of bring the energy, but I think they're going to be able to bring the energy now, and they have. And I think it's a good win for us. And you know, now we got to focus on going 1-0 this week against a really good Wellborn team. You know, Coach Smith does a good job over there at Wellborn. They're going to be physical. I played in this region when I was in high school, so I know a lot of these guys, and I know how Coach Smith is. He's going to be ready.
Yeah, well,
so we got to come ready to be physical.
Coach Wellborn 55-18 win, 55-18 over Weaver tonight, and they come in 2-0. You got them that you got to open date, then you got that big rivalry game. We appreciate you calling in tonight. Congratulations to you and your staff and the football team on this win at J.B. Pennington this evening.
Yes, sir. Thank y'all. I just want to give a shout out to my staff. They did a tremendous job getting these guys ready. And I thank y'all for having me on, and go Jackets.
All right, thanks a lot. That's Coach Bailey Blanchard, now 2-1 in his first year at Glencoe. He had a tough one last week because he was on Coach Smith, played for Coach Smith, was on Coach Smith's staff, and then had to play that team away from home. And Westbrook, that was their opening game of the year, and they really played well last week.
Yeah, definitely so. You know, of course, and I think when you get with a program like Glencoe trying to get off the schneid, what you want to say, I mean, you don't want to lose a game like that, and you want to play well, but you learn a lot from it, and how your team bounces back. Well, they bounce back, and that's good things for the Glencoe Yellow Jackets, because they could have just went into a tank, and one loss turned into two.
And they matched their win total from last year. They were 2-8. They're 2-1. Of course, they've got a tough schedule ahead of them, but it sounds like they're going to be ready next week as Walter Wellborn comes to town. Southern Elite Realty, serving all of North Alabama. Let Jerry O'Neill and his veteran team of agents provide you with a winning experience. Check them out at mysouthernelite.com. Southern Elite Realty, where great real estate is built on a firm foundation.
Attention savvy shoppers, the Furniture Shop Labor Day sale has been extended through Saturday, September 6th. So come in now and get 25% off store-wide on this area's largest selection of comfortable, quality crafted Lazy Boy furniture. No one works harder than Lazy Boy to make you more comfortable. There is something for everyone, so come in now. The Labor Day store-wide 25% off sale ends this Saturday, September 6th at the Furniture Shop Lazy Boy Comfort Studios in Albertville and Henniker.
Dreaming of the perfect backyard? Now booking for next year. From stunning 3D designs to one-on-one service, Martinez Pools will bring your vision to life in 2026. Vinyl, fiberglass, or Gunite pools, landscaping, sod, irrigation, and waterfalls, outdoor kitchens, hot tubs, and putting greens. Full turnkey service from start to finish. Schedule your spot now. Our openings for next year are limited. Call 256-452-8464 today to reserve your project and make your home the place where kids come to play and memories are made.
Gadsden State Community College is celebrating 100 years. You're invited to be part of this historic moment. Join us on Tuesday, September 16th at Beck Gymnasium for the Centennial Celebration, where alumni, students, faculty, staff, and friends of the college will gather for an afternoon of recognition and connection. Following the celebration, tour the brand new athletic facilities at the Gadsden Sports Park. Learn more and RSVP at gadsdenstate.edu/celebrate.
Hi, this is Brent Rhodes, candidate for DeKalb County Commission President. As a lifelong resident of DeKalb County, I care deeply about our people, our values, and our future. On May the 19th, I would truly appreciate your vote. I'm committed to working hard for our community and helping move DeKalb County forward. Best of luck to all of our local teams this year. We're proud of you.
Paid political advertisement by Brent Rhodes, Crossville, Alabama.
The snap is good. The connection is great. FTC brings fiber internet to your home turf this football season. No buffering, no dropped connections, just reliable high-speed internet that's built to perform where it matters most. Whether you're streaming the game or checking the scores, we've got the speed you need. Score big with FTC's fiber, your home team for high-speed internet. Call 256-638-2144 or visit farmerstel.com today. FTC, we keep you connected.
At Family Savings Credit Union, we believe in people helping people. Whether you're overcoming challenges or building on great credit, we're here with real support, smart guidance, and personalized plans because you're not just a number, you're family.
Apply online for quick turnaround. FamilySavingsCU.com.
Family Savings Credit Union, where your money grows with you and your family. Member accounts insured by NCUA.
This football season, Kia of Rainbow City is proud to be part of the WQSB High School Football Scoreboard. And we're bringing that same energy to your driveway. Score big with tons of stylish new Kias, all with low monthly payments and zero down options. Or rush in and check out Kia of Rainbow City's huge lineup of quality pre-owned vehicles. Plus, mention this ad and take an extra $500 off your next vehicle. Come see how we sack the competition at the all-new Kia of Rainbow City. We have your Kia now too.
Now back to the WQSB High School Football Scoreboard, presented by Southern Elite Realty in Guntersville, the most listened to scoreboard in the state of Alabama. Here's your hosts, Jeff Allen and Phil Harris.
And welcome back in as we head into our final hour of the night. Coming up, we've got Coach Dale Pruitt, the Plainview Bears, on the phone with us now. Good evening, Coach. Welcome into Scoreboard. I know it's good for your football team to be 2-0 after the first 2 weeks of the season.
It sure is. It's a lot better than 0-2. Last year we were 0-2 at this time, so it feels a lot better.
Well, Coach, I know last week when we talked to you, you talked about the win at Westminster, then playing Randolph. You got off to a stumbling start, but the big win last week and then coming home for your home opener tonight. And, man, 54-7 over Randolph. Your football team must have played very, very well tonight.
We played pretty hard. We made some mistakes, but we really played hard, and I was proud of their effort. Basically, they scored late on our younger guys, so our defense played pretty good. Anytime you pitch a shutout like that, you're proud of them, and scored a lot of points on offense. And it was we shared it around with several people, and was proud of it. Owen Hope had a 25-yard touchdown run, and also had a 5-yard touchdown run. And so this is 2 games in a row. He played well at quarterback. Hodgins had a 2 touchdown run. Cy Traylor had a touchdown run. Ryland Guess had a 45-yard touchdown run. Jensen Curry picked up a fumble run, 30 yards for a touchdown. And Deacon Ledbetter had a 52-yard touchdown run. And our kicker was 6 for 8, which is, we can't miss him. But it's a little better than it was last week. So, we just want to get a little bit better each week.
Well, Coach, I want you to brag on the offense and defensive lines because that's where all that starts with those touchdown runs you were talking about. It was the offensive line and your defensive line that must have played well to shut the Randolph team down tonight.
We did. Played better. We played better. Our offensive line is we got Hayden Otinger and Grant Hampton at left tackle and left guard. They're getting better. Jack Riley Blackwell played better this week than he's played in the early 2 games, which is good. Anytime you are going in the right direction. Cole Holland also played well. Arian Garner plays center. Cole was a tackle, and Jack Riley's the guard. Griffin Traylor played tight end. Did a pretty good job blocking. So did Lucas White. We played with 2 tight ends some tonight. So that helped us defensively. Our defensive front played pretty well. Linebackers played pretty well also. Dawson Sanford starts on the defensive front. Brody Feeney starts on the defensive front. Gage Brown was on the defensive front. At linebacker, Hodgins swapped back and forth, and I'm looking. I know I got another one here. Ty Ditter played some on the defensive front. Kane Armstrong played some on defense and helped us with the big boys in there. let's see. I'm moving somebody out. I know somebody's gonna be upset. But
that's what happens when you get old, Coach.
Yeah, it does. Pete Johnson helped us at linebacker. He played well at linebacker. I said Brody did. So I guess whoever the other one was, I left him out. So he'll just have to get on me for next week. But we played. Braden Lingerfeld played good in the secondary. Back there with a couple of others. Tripp Ledbetter in the secondary played well. Jensen Curry played well in the secondary. Christopher Sandlin, Sawyer Wilburn. They all played back there, and so it's good to have some kids. It's two of them is playing back there as freshmen, but they played back there as eighth graders, so that helped us. They're getting old men now.
Well, Coach, I want to ask you about this. And you kind of sort of went around this, and I wanted to ask you about it. You've got some guys that's got some experience now. Do you find the coaching staff you're putting a little more on their plate to be a little more flexible on defense and offense? Where, like last year, you kind of sort of had to play it close to the best because you couldn't afford to make mistakes. Now this team can overcome mistakes and be more flexible. Do you think that's true?
Well, we're trying to do some things. Last year we did a lot of stuff where we just played to the field. We put some group to the field and some group into the boundary because we couldn't move them around. Now that they're learning to play a little better in just in the regular defense where they're playing right and left instead of boundary and bench as much and that kind of stuff. So that's anytime you play a year, you should get better the next year. If not, something's wrong. So, we've kind of had that, and we're ready to get some older boys, and it seems like it's been a while trying to build this thing. So we've got to get better each week. Go 1-0 each week.
Well, Coach, you're 1-0 this week. Big win over Randolph, 54-7. Congratulations to you and your staff, and of course the football team there at Plainview. Thanks for spending some time with us on Scoreboard tonight.
Thank you.
That's Coach Dale Pruitt as he picks up another win. I think that may be 321 for him now. Lake Properties, Mountain Properties, residential and commercial at Southern Elite Realty. They treat every property like it's their own. Check them out at mysouthernelite.com. Understand that our man Jerry O'Neill from Southern Elite Realty celebrated a milestone today, his 50th birthday. So from the Scoreboard crew, congratulations and happy birthday, Jerry O'Neill.
It's football time in Alabama. The players are hitting the field, the cheerleaders are firing up the crowd, the drum major's striking up the band, and we all stand for the national anthem. This is Congressman Robert Adderholt. While you cheer your favorite team this season, I'll be on President Trump's team shaking things up in Washington. When we stand on conservative principles, it's a win for everyone. I'm Robert Adderholt, and I approve this message.
Paid for by Adderholt for Congress.
Score Time Scoreboards, the only authorized fair play dealer in Alabama. Owners Avery and Patty Hendricks would like to thank all our loyal customers for your patronage and trusting us to help you keep score for the past 31 years. From the new Scoreboard video boards, Boaz, Douglas High School, to all Scoreboard video boards at Birmingham City Schools and all points in between. Proudly serving the WQSB listening area with your scoring needs. No matter what team you root for, the game starts and stops with Score Time Scoreboards.
For 73 years, Wilkes Tire and Battery Service has been the place to take your vehicle for service you can trust. Our family takes pride in carrying on the tradition of providing great service, working with integrity, and giving back to the community. For tires, batteries, auto services, and more, choose the people you can trust. With 12 locations to serve you, including Albertville, Gunnersville, and Gadsden, at Wilkes Tire and Battery Service, we get you started and keep you going.
This is Jonathan Bright, owner of Jonathan Bright Independent Contracting Services. Are you having roof trouble? Call me today at 256-505-9842. Your local, trusted roofer. And from all of us here at Jonathan Bright Independent Contracting, we'd like to say good luck to our Albertville Aggies.
A dealership that puts the community first. Welcome to Sam Boswell Honda of Gadsden, your hometown headquarters for all things Honda. From Gadsden, Oxford, Jacksonville, Atala, Boaz, Albertville, Gunnersville, and beyond. We offer Alabama's top selection of new Hondas, plus an extensive lineup of dependable pre-owned vehicles, all at prices you'll love. Thinking about selling your car? We're ready to buy. Find us on East Meagan Boulevard in Gadsden. Explore our inventory anytime at BoswellHondaGadsden.com. Sam Boswell Honda. Vehicles you can depend on, people you can trust.
In sports, every point counts. And at Alpha Insurance, we know when it comes to your budget, every dollar counts. That's why we work to get you the lowest rates and best discounts available. Plus, every Alpha policy comes with personal service from our hometown team. Call Alpha to start saving today.
In North Alabama, call us, Cy Giles and Holly Bobo at the Giles and Bobo Insurance Group.
You can reach us at 256-538-8201 or stop by our office at 410 5th Avenue Northeast in Atala, Alabama.
Pax Nursery and Garden Center has Northeast Alabama's largest selection of shrubs, including roses, hydrangeas, encore azaleas, boxwoods, arbor vitae, fall camellias, and much more. They also have concrete and ceramic pots, statuary, bird baths, benches, wind chimes, pine straw, and bulk mulch. Pax Nursery is located on Highway 168 between Boaz and Kilpatrick, serving Northeast Alabama since 1968. Check them out on Facebook.
Hey folks, Jerry O'Neill, broker and owner of Southern Elite Realty. We're so proud to be a part of the WQSB family and honored to help bring you the Friday Night Scoreboard.
And coming up at 11:45 this evening, we'll name this week's Team of the Week. Team of the Week sponsors: Dixie Design, Wilson's Trophy, Wilburn's Waxing Solutions. Team of the Week announcement in about 45 minutes. And speaking of Team of the Week, we were at Pleasant Valley this afternoon for their pep rally, and Coach Jonathan Nix, the head football coach there at Pleasant Valley, joining us on the phone right now. Good evening, Coach. Welcome into Scoreboard. And how does it feel to be 3-0?
Well, it feels great to be 3-0, and very proud of the players and everybody tonight. And got through the game injury-free, and it's a great feeling.
Coach, I know today at the pep rally you got 2 T-shirts and 2 claps, and then we're going to get 3 wins and 2 claps. Did I do that right?
That's it. Yeah, it felt like we was getting a T-shirt for everything today, and what's better than 2 T-shirts? Well, 3 T-shirts. What better than 2-0, 3-0?
Oh well.
So it was a fun day. I appreciate you guys coming out and being a part of that and presenting that, and I think that's an honor.
Well, we appreciate you joining us. And again, as we talked to you last week, I'm proud of you because you've stuck it out there 11 years. You've gone through some lean times, and it looks like you've got a very good football team. As you looked at those guys, as I looked at them, and I talked to you at the pep rally today, when you look at your guys, they look like a football team.
They do. And, I'm so proud of them in the off season and not just the summer, but as soon as last year's game with Sulligent was over, the time that they spent in the weight room in the off season, starting even in early January, all the way through that, just being disciplined in there and, protein levels and stuff like that, just trying to help with that. And so many of our guys have put on 20 to 30 pounds of muscle, and that doesn't come without hard work and dedication. And so, but you're seeing it; it's helping them perform better.
Well, Coach, 34 points in the first game, 40 last week on the road at Spring Garden, at home tonight, 55. That's about 129-7. You're playing very well on both sides of the ball, offense and defense.
We are definitely, and it's another night. Defense is flying around at a high level right now, and they've got 11 out of 12 quarters of shutout football, and that doesn't happen without some guys getting to the ball as a team. And so, Coach Ward, Coach Muncher, and Coach Parker do a great job on that side of the ball, and really getting the players to buy into their assignment. And, we've made some changes. There's some new faces out there and stuff like that, and there's some, guys that didn't start last year, and we always tell the players every year, every position's up for grabs. You just got to show us you can play. And, we had a player last week step up, that wasn't on the field any last year, and he goes and has 16 tackles. And so that just shows that everybody's hungry, and competition fires everybody up. And so, In the past, we had several kids that had to play both ways. Well, now, you've got a team full that you're sitting there going, I just want to lock down one spot, Now, we do have a couple of two-way players, but we don't have many of them. And so right now, everybody's really locked in to let me hold my one spot down, and some of those spots are competitive. And I just think that competitive fire just bleeds into our team and our mindset, and and especially how physical we're playing right now.
Well, Coach Nix, this is Phil Harris. Of course, I hate I didn't make it to the pep rally. I'd like to have been there and met you, but I wonder if you kind of sort of sit back a little bit every once in a while, and you went through the lean years when you just kind of look out there and you just kind of think to yourself, if these guys could just believe in themselves. Well, now you look out there and you see that. Do you cherish that?
Oh, I definitely cherish it, and I tell coaches all the time, and I've been a part of some. Sometimes your record doesn't dictate how hard your players work. And as a coach, you've got to understand that and say, just because you work extremely hard at what you're doing doesn't guarantee you win sometimes. Sometimes it's about the region you're in. Sometimes you just have the ball doesn't bounce your way. And so what it does is times like this, it just makes you appreciate it that much more. Because, and we get excited as a coaching staff. I get excited so much seeing the look on these players' faces when they're actually getting the payday. They put all this hard work in, and then they see the scoreboard like that, and how they enjoy the wins and how they enjoy with each other right there, and how they're celebrating. Tonight we was able to pull our starters. They didn't play any in the second half, and and watching them go out there and coach those backups, coach their peer right there, the kid that, maybe sometimes doesn't get as many reps. To me, that's what it's all about, too, because it's more about we than me.
Coach, 3-0 this year with wins over West End, Spring Garden, and Donahoe. But to me, the measuring stick game for you is next week. You go on the road to Pisgah, the region champion from last year. That's going to be a measuring stick for this football team.
Oh, it definitely is, and they've got a great football team. They always have, and in this my junior class, we played them when all of them were freshmen. I think we wound up starting 8 or 9 freshmen that night. We had some injuries at week 10, and I know Braxton Salster and Nick Acker both was not able to play in that playoff game that year, and so it's. Weird how that's come back around like that. And so, I'm excited for those players next week and all of our players, just to go up there and get ready to compete. And, there's nothing, it's going to be a challenge and we're going to have to play our best football. But, that's what you got to do in this region. This region's, there was so many games decided last year by one possession that could have went either way. And so that's something that, this team's really worked on. How do we put complete ball games together? How do we stay focused for longer periods of time? And I thought it was great this week that some players called some other players out on, hey, we lost focus on that one drive that allowed Spring Garden, and so sometimes you'd say, hey, you won 40-7. That's not that big a deal. Well, it was a big deal to them. And so to me, when a team's holding each other to a higher standard, man, good things are coming their way.
Well, Coach, again, congratulations on this win over Donahoe, 3-0 start for Pleasant Valley. We wish you the best of luck as you go on the road to Pisgah next Friday night.
Yes, sir. I appreciate everything y'all do, and it was great to have y'all out today.
Thanks, Coach Nix. We appreciate you. That's Coach Jonathan Nix from Pleasant Valley. And speaking of Pleasant Valley, our lineman of the week was from Pleasant Valley High School. It was Wesley Wheeler. He was a Marshall DeKalb Electric lineman of the week. Now, each week during the regular season, Marshall DeKalb Electric will award a lineman of the week honor. Thanks for listening to the High School Football Scoreboard.
Since 1991, James Barbecue has been serving up mouth-watering barbecue starting from a humble food truck in Geraldine, Alabama. Now with 2 smoking locations, including Little James Barbecue in Rainsville, they're still cooking fresh food daily with homemade sauces you'll dream about. Don't forget steak night every Friday, hot off the grill and worth the trip. And Annie says,
"Come get my dad's barbecue. We're fired up to serve you."
James Barbecue or Little James Barbecue is always available for catering. James Barbecue, slow cooked and full of Southern flavor.
Where can you find a dealership that makes it easy to buy a new vehicle? WholesaleCars.com. Hi, this is Brett, General Manager of WholesaleCars.com. With today's hectic lifestyle, convenience is everything. Buy with us, and you can make your payments online, over the phone, or even by bank draft. You can even choose your payment date. We offer across-the-board financing with rates that beat most banks. That's just a few reasons that we've earned an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. Come see us. WholesaleCars.com, Highway 431, Albertville.
Hi, I'm Randy Jones, your hometown trusted choice insurance agency. Randy Jones and Associates knows the playing field, and we have been proudly serving communities across North Alabama for 46 years. Having the right protection on the field is important. The RJA team of experienced agents will help you find affordable, customized insurance coverage for your family, business, and future. Stop by a local Randy Jones Associates office for a free, no-obligation quote or complimentary policy review.
The snap is good. The connection is great. FTC brings fiber internet to your home turf this football season. No buffering, no dropped connections, just reliable high-speed internet that's built to perform where it matters most. Whether you're streaming the game or checking the scores, we've got the speed you need. Score big with FTC's fiber, your home team for high-speed internet. Call 256-638-2144 or visit farmerstel.com today. FTC, we keep you connected.
At Family Savings Credit Union, we believe in people helping people. Whether you're overcoming challenges or building on great credit, we're here with real support, smart guidance, and personalized plans because you're not just a number, you're family.
Apply online for quick turnaround. FamilySavingsCU.com.
Family Savings Credit Union, where your money grows with you and your family. Member accounts insured by NCUA.
This football season, Kia of Rainbow City is proud to be part of the WQSB High School Football Scoreboard. And we're bringing that same energy to your driveway. Score big with tons of stylish new Kias, all with low monthly payments and zero down options. Or rush in and check out Kia of Rainbow City's huge lineup of quality pre-owned vehicles. Plus, mention this ad and take an extra $500 off your next vehicle. Come see how we sack the competition at the all-new Kia of Rainbow City. We have your Kia now too.
For 73 years, Wilkes Tire and Battery Service has been the place to take your vehicle for service you can trust. Our family takes pride in carrying on the tradition of providing great service, working with integrity, and giving back to the community. For tires, batteries, auto services, and more, choose the people you can trust. With 12 locations to serve you, including Albertville, Gunnersville, and Gadsden, at Wilkes Tire and Battery Service, we get you started and keep you going.
Take the WQSB High School Football Scoreboard with you wherever you go. Download our free WQSB app for your phone and smart device. Now, back to the scoreboard on Alabama's country giant, WQSB.
Wilburn's Waxing Solutions, specializing in recoating of gymnasium hardwood floors, tile floors, and they offer commercial cleaning. Contact Michael or Mikhail Wilburn at Wilburn's Waxing Solutions or check them out on Facebook. It's time we're going to run down the top 10 scores from around the state of Alabama.
It started off in Class 1A. It's number 1 Wadley over Fayetteville, 56-27. Number 2 Leroy over McIntosh, 42-25. Number 3 Maplesville continues to impress. They beat Elwood Christian 58-0. Number 4 McKenzie over Elba, 50-20. Number 5 Hackleburg beat Meek 33-0. Number 6 Berry over Marion County, 68-42. Number 7 Sweetwater fell to Milry, 25-12. Number 8 Addison over Shoals Christian, 68-8. Number 9 Winterboro beat Coosa Central, 59-24. Number 10, Spring Garden over Raglan, 52-33.
It looks like Addison is back, and it's always good in 1A when Addison is back. The Bulldogs, they've been a traditional 1A power down through the years, and they're off to a great start. Going to Class 2A, number 1 Tuscaloosa Academy. They were down 13-0 to Aliceville, came back to win 20-13. Number 2 Realtown rolled over Horseshoe Bend 54-14. Number 3 Pisgah beat Section 52-6. Laverne ranked number 4. They had a bye. Number 5 Pleasant Valley won over Donahoe 55-0. Number 3 plays number 5 next week at Pisgah. That's Pisgah and Pleasant Valley. Number 6 Coosa Christian. They went over Southeastern 47-6. It was Providence Christian defeating number 7 Cottonwood 29-22. Number 8 Ariton over Houston County 56-14. Number 9 Sulligent beat Isabella 30-21. And number 10 Benson had an open date this week.
In Class 3A, it was number 1 Mars Hill Bible beating Colbert County 62-24. Number 2 Piedmont over Ohatchee 61-6. Number 3 Geraldine beat Asbury 62-6. Number 4 Gordo over Hansville 72-8. Number 5 T.R. Miller beat Monroe County 35-8. Number 6 Fife over number 10 Collinsville 58-22. Number 7 Houston Academy falls to number 8 Montgomery Academy 48-7. And then number 9 Southside Selma wins over Thomasville 22-15.
Moving on to Class 4A, where number 1 Jackson shuts out Escambia County 40-0. Number 2 St. Michael's beat W.S. Neal 43-29. Number 3 West Morgan shut out West Limestone 49-0. Number 4 Cherokee County gets by Aniana 42-29. It was number 5 Anniston beating Asheville 43-14. Number 6 Good Hope shuts out Fultondale 57-0. Number 7 Madison Academy rolls over DAR 63-6. Number 8 Opp beats New Brockton 49-7. It was Alexandria ranked number 9 over White Plains 41-6. And number 10 North Jackson beat Madison County 40-28.
In Class 5A, number 1 Viger over LaFleur 50-0. Number 2 Moody beat Jacksonville 42-21. Number 3 Williamson over Alberta 64-9. Number 4 Fairview beat West Point 42-14. Number 5 Gunnersville beat Brewer 63-12. Leeds ranked number 6 over Springville 42-0. Number 7 Montgomery Catholic falls to Eufaula 35-24. Number 8 Clay Central gets by Valley 29-21. Corner, number 9, gets by Winona, 28-13. And number 10, St. Clair County, had an open week.
Moving on to Class 6A tonight, where number 1 Parker defeated Gardendale. That game played last night, 47-3. Number 2 Clay Chalkville beat Pell City 52-9. It was Saraland beating Gulf Shores 43-14. Number 4 Muscle Shoals continues to roll. They beat Columbia 49-6. Number 5 Hartselle had an open date. Number 6 Spain Park also an open date. Number 7 Pike Road shuts out Rehoboth 63-0. Number 8 Mountain Brook in overtime, they get by Hueytown 30-27. Number 9 Homewood beats Mortimer Jordan 49-7, and it was number 10 Benjamin Russell beating Calera tonight 42-13.
In Class 7A, number 1 Central Phoenix City over Smith Station 56-20. Number 2 Thompson beat Tuscaloosa County 69-0. Number 3 Hoover fell to Hillcrest of Tuscaloosa 34-26. Number 4, Hewitt Trustful beat number 5, Vestavia Hills 28-14. Number 6, Mary Montgomery over Daphne 41-31. Number 7, Opelika lost to number 8, Auburn 17-10. And number 10, Dothan beat number 9, Enterprise 69-28.
And that's your top 10 scores from around the state of Alabama in all 7 classes. Congratulations to the student athletes of the week this week. Grant Coe, who plays football at Sardis High School, and Emma Ward, who is a cheerleader at Asbury High School. And a tip of the hat to Asbury. I believe they debuted their band tonight, and they played Don't Stop Believing. That's a great song for all of us. Student Athlete of the Week is made possible each week by Bring Your Own Bids Retail at Mike Richards Automotive. Hey, thanks for listening to the High School Football Scoreboard.
Support your favorite team in school colors from Dixie Designs, Denson Avenue in Boaz. Dixie Designs can create a logo or custom artwork for your school, church, business, or upcoming event. From screen printing to embroidery, the team at Dixie Designs can do it all. T-shirts, caps, sweats, jackets, polos, uniforms, and much more. Dixie Designs is the official printer of the WQSB Team of the Week T-shirts. Dixie Designs, 415 Denson Avenue in Boaz. Quality sportswear that you can wear every day.
Hey, it's Friday Night Lights. Cooler weather and great deals on new and used cars, trucks, and SUVs at Alexander Ford in Boaz. Come see us before you buy your next vehicle. We do not have what you want. We'll order it for you. We have been in business for over 50 years and want to thank our customers and invite you to come see why people come see us again and again. The automobile business has changed, but Alexander Ford still values family, friendships, and good hometown people. Good luck to your school this football season, and come see us at Alexander Ford in Boaz.
At Liberty Bank, we value our local schools and are proud to support all of our teams because this is our community too. To everyone who puts in the long hours of practice to help our kids win in life and on the field, we salute you. Whether you're coach from the sidelines, sell concessions, or score touchdowns, the Liberty Bank team is cheering for you. So from our team to yours, let's make it a great season. Liberty Bank, local bankers serving local customers since 1971.
Flu and COVID season is right around the corner. Are you ready? At Riverview Advanced Medicine, your neighborhood nurse practitioner, Lisa Foreman, is ready to help keep you and your family protected. We offer flu shots, COVID boosters, and same-day sick visits, all with compassionate, expert care. Y si hablamos español. Walk-ins welcomed. Appointments welcomed. Call 256-546-1445 to schedule yours today. Stay healthy this season with care that's close to home.
Hi, this is Brent Rhodes, candidate for DeKalb County Commission President. As a lifelong resident of DeKalb County, I care deeply about our people, our values, and our future. On May the 19th, I would truly appreciate your vote. I'm committed to working hard for our community and helping move DeKalb County forward. Best of luck to all of our local teams this year. We're proud of you.
Paid political advertisement by Brent Rhodes, Crossville, Alabama.
Friday night lights are shining bright across our community, and Coca-Cola United is proud to be on the sidelines cheering with you. From the first kickoff to the final whistle, we're here to support our hometown athletes, coaches, and fans. Nothing brings people together like football, and nothing refreshes like an ice-cold Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola United, celebrating our community, one game at a time.
In sports, every point counts. And at Alpha Insurance, we know when it comes to your budget, every dollar counts. That's why we work to get you the lowest rates and best discounts available. Plus, every Alpha policy comes with personal service from our hometown team. Call Alpha to start saving today.
In North Alabama, call us, Cy Giles and Holly Bobo at the Giles and Bobo Insurance Group.
You can reach us at 256-538-8201 or stop by our office at 410 5th Avenue Northeast in Atala, Alabama.
You can listen to high school football action each week on WQSB's sister station. WKXX 102.9 brings you Hoax Bluff Eagles football, and Power 107.5 covers Albertville Aggie football. Now back to the scoreboard on Alabama's country giant WQSB.
And we'd like to thank all the coaches who called in tonight. 5 coaches we talked to tonight. Jay Lipscomb from Northside Mountain, Dale Pruitt from Plainview High School. Of course, Jonathan Nix, our Team of the Week from Pleasant Valley last week. And Team of the Week announcements coming up in about 20 minutes. Neil Whittington from Appalachian. And, of course, Bailey Blanchard of Glencoe. We appreciate them calling in. Phil, always we appreciate all the fans out there with their scores, their pictures, everything they do for us that keep us informed on Friday night.
Yeah, definitely so, and this is their show, and they're a big part of it, and we do appreciate them. So when we get out and get to see folks, we hear about it all the time, but it's our pleasure. We enjoy doing this, and we hope we make a difference.
There are 95 games on our schedule. 88 of them were region games. We're going to run down all the final scores right now, starting in Class 7A. 7A Region 4 was Florence beating the Albertville Aggies here in Albertville 28-8. Huntsville in a battle of 2 Huntsville schools there. Huntsville and Grissom, it goes to the Crimson Panthers 20 to 13. It was Austin beating Sparkman 29-7. And in the Battle of Madison, it goes to Bob Jones 54-7. In 7A Region 3, a top 10 matchup between Hewitt-Trussville and Vestavia Hills. It goes to the Huskies of Hewitt-Trussville 28-14. Hillcrest Tuscaloosa, they're 3-0. They surprised Hoover at Hoover tonight, 34-26. Prattville over Oak Mountain 27-6. And Thompson, the Warriors roll over Tuscaloosa County 69-0.
Then in 6A, Region 8, it was Gaston City winning over Buckhorn 31-6. Big win for the Titans. Southside beat Lee 38-19. May Jemison squeaked by Hazel Green 14-6. Fort Payne had an open date this week. 6A Region 7, Athens over Coleman 41-38. Jasper beat Decatur 48-17. Muscle Shoals was a winner over Columbia 49-6. And Hartselle had an open date.
From 6A Region 6, Oxford gets their first win of the year as the Yellow Jackets beat Shades Valley at home tonight, 45-7. Clay Chauvel unbeaten on the year as they knock off Pale City 52-9. It was Pinson Valley shutting out Huffman 48-0. In a non-region game, this one went overtime. Mountain Brook defeated Hewitt-Trussville 30-27. In 6A Region 5, Parker, the number one team in Class 6A, beat Gardendale 47-3. It was Homewood, now 3-0 on the year. They down Monroe Jordan 49-7. And it was Minor last night defeating Woodlawn 33-26. Jackson Olin had an open date.
In Class 5A Region 8, Scottsboro got a big region win over Boaz 41-7. It was Gunnersville knocking off Brewers 63-12. Arab scoop and score, and they beat Sardis late in the ball game 21-15. It was Douglas non-region win, but they beat Hayden 62-34. 5A Region 6, Moody doubles up Jacksonville 42-21. Lincoln beat Centerpoint 41-26. Leeds all over Springville 42-0. In St. Clair County, who incidentally is in the top 10 this week, they had an open date.
In 5A Region 7 play tonight, it was Fairview. They're 3-0. The Aggies have won 6 in a row now over county rival West Point. It was Fairview 42-14. Priceville is unbeaten on the year. I think they went 2-8 last year. They're now 3-0. They beat Ardmore 49-13. It was Russellville getting their first win of the year, 35-6 over Lawrence County, and East Limestone had an open date. In 5A Region 5 last night, Briarwood slips by Ramsey 14-13. Corner now 3-0 again this year. The Yellow Jackets beat Winona 28-13, and Carver gets their first win, defeating John Carroll 39-16.
Dropping down to 4A Region 6, it was Hoax Bluff pulling away to defeat Etowah 28-3. Cherokee County in a great battle with Aniana. The Redskins fall to the Warriors 42-29. It was Alexandria winning over White Plains 41-6. Anniston beats Asheville 43-14. 4A Region 8, we talked to Coach Dale Pruitt. Plainview, an impressive 54-7 win over Randolph. They're now 2-0 on the year. They were 0-2 at this time last year. Madison Academy took care of DAR 63-6. North Jackson got past Madison County 40-28. Westminster was a winner over St. John Paul 35-17. New Hope had an open date.
From 4A Region 5 tonight, Good Hope out of Coleman County. They're ranked number 6. They're 2-0. They shut out Fultondale 52-0. Fayette County outscores Dora 56-37. It was Curry picking up win number 2. They beat Haleyville tonight 49-27, and Hamilton stayed unbeaten with a 41-20 win over Cordova. Moving on to 4A Region 7, West Morgan. How impressive is this Rebel team? I mean, the last 5 to 6 years, Phil, this has been a very good football team. They're 3-0 now. They shut out West Limestone 49-0. Deschler now 3-0. They scored 58 tonight, defeating Danville 58-7. It was Hatton over Brooks 34-6. And Central of Florence shuts out Wilson 42-0. East Lawrence had an open date.
In Class 3A, it was Fife winning over Collinsville 58-22. Geraldine beats Asbury 62-6. It was Holly Pond scoring with about 24 seconds remaining to surprise Sylvania 24-21. Whitesburg Christian beat Brindley Mountain 42-0. 3A Region 6. It was Glencoe. Big win over J.B. Pennington as they get to 2-1 on the season. They win it 34-21. Westbrook beat Sachs 42-6. Piedmont over Ohatchee 61-6. Walter Welborn beat Weaver 55-18. And Appalachian non-region game against Locust Fort. It was Appalachian winning 42-39 over Locust Fork.
Moving on to Class 3A Region 5, Gordo scored 72 tonight. They beat Hansville 72-8. It was Winfield beating Midfield 35-6. Oakman picks up win number 1 on the year as they beat Carbon Hill 41-7. And Vinemont, they slipped by Phil Campbell at home 22-16. Moving on to 3A Region 7, the number 1 team in the state in Class 3A is Mars Hill Bible, and they showed it tonight at home against Colbert County, 62-24. Colbert Heights is 3-0. They shut out Clements 38-0. It was Lauderdale County. Seems like that team from Rogersville field every year has a good football team. They win 51-7 over Elkmont tonight, and Rogers beat Sheffield 47-16.
Yeah, Lauderdale County, they just seem like they're a consistent player year after year. 2A Region 6, it was Coosa Christian, big region win over Southeastern 47-6. Faultville holds off West End 16-13. Susan Moore outslug Cold Springs 66-50. And Cleveland had an open day. 2A Region 7, Cedar Bluff gets their second win of the year. They're now 2-1 on the season. They beat Gaston 42-20. North Sand Mountain went on the road. They go to 3-0. They get an impressive win over Sandrock 41-0. Pisgah bounces back from the loss to 5, picks up a region win as they defeat Section 52-6. And Pleasant Valley, last week's team of the week, an impressive 55-0 winner over Donahoe.
Moving on to 2A Region 8, Lexington beats Decatur Heritage 63-18. Winston County rolls over Tanner 51-7. A couple of non-region games here. University Charter over Red Bay 30-7, and Bell Green, they're now 3-0. They beat Tharptown 35-0. 2A Region 5 tonight, Sulligent, ranked number 9, rolls over Isabella 30-21. It was Lamar County defeating Greene County 39-6. And Tuscaloosa Academy, ranked number 1 in the state in Class 2A. They were down 13-0. They came back and scored 20 unanswered points. They win 20-13 over Aliceville, and Benson had an open date this week.
1A Region 8, the Valley Head Tigers went on the road, pulled away in the second half to defeat Galesville by the final score of 55-38. The 7th year in a row the Tigers have beaten the Trojans, more importantly getting to 1-0 in region play. Woodville was a winner over Eider, 43-7, and Spring Garden got their first region win of the year as they knock off Raglan, 52-33. 1A Region 6, it was Woodland went over Victory Christian 21-14. Wadley all over Fayetteville, and they were down 21-0 in the first quarter in this game, but then they scored 56 unanswered points before winning it finally 56-27. Winterboro beat Coosa Central 59-24, and Marshall Christian won tonight 60-27 over Pine View.
37. 60-37.
37, okay, I had 27.
And Woodland was 35-14. I think you gave 21. I had 35. Okay. 1A Region 5, Berry tonight, 68-42 over Marion County. Berry ranked number 6 in the state. Lynn, 70-0 over Brilliant. It was Hubbardville 64-33, defeating South Lamar. Pickens County got a forfeit win from Summerton Christian. 1A Region 7, Addison 68-8 over Shoals Christian. Hackleburg shuts out Meek 33-0. It was Phillips over Vina 26-12, and Waterloo beats Cherokee 52-46. Phil, to me, one of the stories of the night is how many points were scored by teams. Yeah. Just on that 1A page, 70 by Lynn, 64 by Hubbardville, 68 by Berry, 68 by Addison, 59 from Winterboro, 56 from Wadley, 55 from Valley Head, 52 from Spring Garden. That's just in 1A.
Yeah. Just a wild night of scoring. You know, this football's gotten to be that way. You know, we used to have a lot of them 7-0 and 14-7s. We don't have them anymore.
You know, 2A, you got a Pleasant Valley with 55, Pisgah with 52 tonight. Susan Moore and Cold Springs, I think they hit the jackpot. They scored the most. I think they had 116 in a 66-50 game. Winston County scores 51. Lexington 63 tonight. You look at 3A, 5 scored 58. Geraldine scored 62 tonight. Walter Wellborn scored 55. Piedmont scored 61. That Appalachian and Locust Fork game was 42-35. I mean, Gordo scores 72 tonight. Mars Hill scores 62. Lauderdale County scores 51. I mean, it goes on. I mean, this is the most points that I can remember this many teams scoring, and I don't know why it was tonight. It was the opening night of region play, and just a lot of points being scored.
Yeah, of course, I played 41 years ago, but a lot of times, Jeff, it took you 3 weeks to score 63 points a lot of times.
Well, a lot of times you see it happen in maybe 1 and 2 and 3A, but you go to 4A tonight, and you've got 63 by Madison Academy. You got 54 from Plainview. You got 56 from Fayette County, 58 from Deshler tonight, 49 from Curry, 52 from Good Hope. It's all the way through tonight, just about in every class, you had that many points scored. So, opening night of region play and a lot of points scored in North Alabama this evening. Trey, you got some today?
It's a lot more fun when you can set a record for points scored in the game, too. Done that a couple of times, but it's fun.
You know, you look in 7A, usually those games most of the time are tight. But you got Bob Jones scoring 54 tonight. You had Thompson scoring 69 tonight. So a lot of points scored throughout Alabama this evening. Of course, a lot of great football. First night of region play. We'll be back in region play for the next 2 weeks before we have a non-region week coming up in about 2 weeks. And you know, this is where you want to start playing your best football, because you want to, you've got your sights set and your goal set on making the playoffs, and you've got to win in the region to make the playoffs.
Yeah, definitely. So it's good to get off to that 1-0 start. You definitely don't want to get, like next week, you don't want to drop to that 0-2 mark, because you got a lot of people to pass. So region games are important early to build momentum.
Of course, coming up next, we're going to name this week's Team of the Week. We want to congratulate once again Pleasant Valley. Last week, our Team of the Week enjoyed being there with Coach Nix and his football team, and the folks at Pleasant Valley today. Thank you for welcoming us as the radio station come down there to present their Team of the Week trophy and T-shirts, and, of course, Lineman of the Week to their lineman, Wesley Wheeler. When we come back, we're going to name this week's Team of the Week, but we want to tell you about Southern Elite Realty, serving all of North Alabama. Let Jerry O'Neill and his veteran team of agents provide you with the winning experience. Check them out at mysouthernelite.com. Southern Elite Realty, where great real estate is built on a firm foundation.
Is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Weathers Ace can make your grill dreams a reality with special savings on top brand grills, accessories, and fuel. Right now, the Weber Slate 30-inch rust-resistant griddle is on sale for just $749, and the 36-inch model is just $1049. Take your griddle on the road with the Blackstone Omnivore Portable Griddle, now just $279.99. Stock up on barbecue sauces and rubs with special buy 3, get 10% off. When it comes to grilling, Weathers Ace is your neighborhood place for everything you need.
This is DeKalb County Sheriff Nick Weldon. At the DeKalb County Sheriff's Office, we truly believe in the concept of public service. My deputies and I will always strive to be fair and just and treat every person the same. We pledge to develop a partnership with the community to improve the safety for each citizen and give them a positive experience with our office. Our goal at the DeKalb County Sheriff's Office is to protect you, your family, and your property. God bless.
Hi, I'm Randy Jones, your hometown trusted choice insurance agency. Randy Jones and Associates knows the playing field, and we have been proudly serving communities across North Alabama for 46 years. Having the right protection on the field is important. The RJA team of experienced agents will help you find affordable, customized insurance coverage for your family, business, and future. Stop by a local Randy Jones Associates office for a free, no-obligation quote or complimentary policy review.
At Family Savings Credit Union, we believe in people helping people. Whether you're overcoming challenges or building on great credit, we're here with real support, smart guidance, and personalized plans because you're not just a number, you're family.
Apply online for quick turnaround. FamilySavingsCU.com.
Family Savings Credit Union, where your money grows with you and your family. Member accounts insured by NCUA.
Everybody in the community enjoys coming together to cheer on your favorite team at schools. For over 75 years, Marshall DeKalb Electric Cooperative has provided the electricity to heat and cool the homes, schools, businesses, and light the playing fields in our communities. Marshall DeKalb Electric employees Joey Miller, Jared Whitaker, Briar Mintz, Andrew Giles, and Tyler Gilliland were proud to play for Boaz High School and now provide you with the power for your everyday life.
A dealership that puts the community first. Welcome to Sam Boswell Honda of Gadsden, your hometown headquarters for all things Honda. From Gadsden, Oxford, Jacksonville, Attala, Boaz, Albertville, Gunnersville, and beyond. We offer Alabama's top selection of new Hondas, plus an extensive lineup of dependable pre-owned vehicles, all at prices you'll love. Thinking about selling your car? We're ready to buy. Find us on East Meagan Boulevard in Gadsden. Explore our inventory anytime at BoswellHondaGadsden.com. Sam Boswell Honda. Vehicles you can depend on, people you can trust.
The snap is good. The connection is great. FTC brings fiber internet to your home turf this football season. No buffering, no dropped connections, just reliable high-speed internet that's built to perform where it matters most. Whether you're streaming the game or checking the scores, we've got the speed you need. Score big with FTC's fiber, your home team for high-speed internet. Call 256-638-2144 or visit farmerstel.com today. FTC, we keep you connected.
Your Friday night football tradition continues. Now back to the WQSB High School Football Scoreboard, presented by Southern Elite Realty in Guntersville.
And welcome back into the High School Football Scoreboard. Jeff Allen, Phil Harris, the whole scoreboard crew. We've got a full house tonight. Trey Avery, Andrew Kilpatrick, Seth Hopper, Anthony Ridgeway, all the folks in here tonight, and we appreciate you being with us. And it's one of our favorite times of the night, and maybe our favorite time of the night. And that's when we name the team of the week for this week number 2, or I call it number 3. The state may call it, Alabama High School Athletic Association calls it week 2, but this is our 3rd week, and this is our 3rd team of the week that we're going to announce tonight. And Phil, we've got 4 outstanding teams that had big wins tonight.
Yeah, I think when we get to talking about this, Jeff, things kind of sort of calm down and wind down for us because it's been wild, and this has been one of those weeks. But, yeah, we've got 4 teams that we want to nominate. The first one I want to toss out there is Holly Pond, the Broncos. You know, they scored 74 against Ohatchee last week, and we knew they weren't going to do that against a very good Sylvania team, but, boy, what a great game that turned out to be between them and Sylvania. Sylvania had 4 turnovers. Did take the lead late in the ball game, but Holly Pond drove down in the last minute of the half of the game, scored with 24 seconds left, and surprised Sylvania. Big win for Holly Pond in region play.
That was a huge win for Holly Pond, a comeback win, and they had to give them a lot of confidence. Their 2nd win of the year. The Glencoe Yellow Jackets, they're 2-1 on the season. They went on the road to J.B. Pennington, got out to a 14-0 lead. Dominated the game as J.B. Pennington never took the lead in that game. Glencoe held it throughout. The Yellow Jackets, a big win tonight in region play, 3A Region 6. So we've got Holly Pond, Glencoe, and
North Sound Mountain's another we want to nominate. Of course, we knew going into this season North Sound out of 2A Region 7 was going to be one of your better teams. They finished 5-5 a year ago, made the first round of the playoffs. Had kind of peaks and valleys, but this year a solid group coming back. They have not disappointed so far. Off to a 3-0 start, get a big road region win at Sandrock. Now 3-0 on the years. They beat Wildcats 41-0.
And the 4th team is a team that got off to a 3-0 start, also on the road tonight. I think all of those teams that we've nominated, Phil, had to go on the road tonight. They were road warriors, and they won a big game on the road to open up region play. Well, this team didn't play in the region. They played a non-region game, but it was a county rivalry game, and that was the Appalachian Eagles. They go to Locust Fork tonight. They were behind. They scored late. It was about a minute to go in the game. They had to rally. They were down 26-10 at the halftime. They came all the way back to knock off Locust Fork tonight, 42-39 in a thriller. It's a tough one tonight. All four of those teams really, really deserve the award. Holly Pond, Glencoe, Appalachian, and North Sand Mountain are the four teams that we've considered. This week's Team of the Week, the Glencoe Yellow Jackets. Congratulations to Coach Bailey Blanchard. And the Yellow Jackets, winners of the game over J.B. Pennington tonight, 34-21. We'll be at Glencoe next week to present them their Team of the Week trophy and T-shirts. Congratulations, the Glencoe Yellow Jackets, this week's Team of the Week.
When your ride's having issues again, don't panic. Call the family. At Ohana Auto Repair in Rainbow City, Ohana means family. And that's exactly how we treat you. Our ASE certified technicians work on all makes and models, European, domestic, and import, from oil changes to engine diagnostics to electrical issues that make your dash light up. And yes, we actually know what that weird clanking sound is. Ohana Auto Repair in Rainbow City, where you're not just a customer, you're family. Call us at 256-442-6864.
Score Time Scoreboards, the only authorized fair play dealer in Alabama. Owners Avery and Patty Hendricks would like to thank all our loyal customers for your patronage and trusting us to help you keep score for the past 31 years. From the new Scoreboard video boards at Boaz and Douglas High School to all Scoreboard video boards at Birmingham City Schools and all points in between. Proudly serving the WQSB listening area with your scoring needs. No matter what team you root for, the game starts and stops with Score Time Scoreboards.
Gadsden State Community College is celebrating 100 years. You're invited to be part of this historic moment. Join us on Tuesday, September 16th at Beck Gymnasium for the Centennial Celebration, where alumni, students, faculty, staff, and friends of the college will gather for an afternoon of recognition and connection. Following the celebration, tour the brand new athletic facilities at the Gadsden Sports Park. Learn more and RSVP at gaddsdenstate.edu/celebrate.
At First Southern Bank, we've been serving our community since 1935, starting small, growing strong, and always investing in what matters more, you. From personal checking to business loans, we're here to help you save smarter, borrow with confidence, and build a stronger future. We're local, we're homegrown, and we're still growing, one customer at a time. Visit Greg or Clint at the Boaz branch and experience banking built on trust, service, and hometown values. First Southern Bank, banking with heart since 1935, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
This is Jonathan Bright, owner of Jonathan Bright Independent Contracting Services. Are you having roof trouble? Call me today at 256-505-9842. Your local and trusted roofer. And from all of us here at Jonathan Bright Independent Contracting, we'd like to say good luck to our Albertville Aggies.
Are you looking for a new job, a new career, a new beginning? Well, listen up. TS Tech in Boaz is hiring. That's right. Don't miss this opportunity. TS Tech offers competitive wages, shift premium, and all the job training for assembly and weld. No experience necessary. Limited positions available, so call today and work tomorrow. 256-593-9399. That's 256-593-9399. Your new beginning starts with a call to TS Tech. Come join our team. Call today. TS Tech is an equal opportunity employer.
Friday night lights are shining bright across our community, and Coca-Cola United is proud to be on the sidelines cheering with you. From the first kickoff to the final whistle, we're here to support our hometown athletes, coaches, and fans. Nothing brings people together like football, and nothing refreshes like an ice-cold Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola United, celebrating our community, one game at a time.
In sports, every point counts. And at Alpha Insurance, we know when it comes to your budget, every dollar counts. That's why we work to get you the lowest rates and best discounts available. Plus, every Alpha policy comes with personal service from our hometown team. Call Alpha to start saving today.
In North Alabama, call us, Cy Giles and Holly Bobo at the Giles and Bobo Insurance Group.
You can reach us at 256-538-8201 or stop by our office at 410 5th Avenue Northeast in Atala, Alabama.
Now back to the WQSB High School Football Scoreboard, presented by Southern Elite Realty in Guntersville, the most listened to scoreboard in the state of Alabama. Here's your hosts, Jeff Allen and Phil Harris.
And congratulations to this week's Team of the Week, the Glencoe Yellow Jackets and Coach Bailey Blanchard. Big win tonight on the road at J.B. Pennington. As they get the win, and we will be there next week to present them their trophy and T-shirts, Phil, as we give the scores for the final night.
Okay, let's start it off in 1A Region 6. It was Valley Head winning over Galesville 55-38. Woodville beat Ider 43-7. It was Spring Garden knocking off Raglan, picking up their first win of the region of the year, 52-33. 1A Region 6, Woodland outlasted Victor Christian 35-14. Wadley over Fayetteville after spotting them 21. They win at 56-27. Winterboro over Coosa Central 59-21. Marshall Christian over Pineview 60-37.
Moving on to 1A Region 5, it was Berry outscoring Marion County 68-42. Lynn shuts out Brilliant 70-0. Hubbardville over South Lamar 64-33. Summerton Christian forfeits to Pickens County tonight. It was in 1A Region 7. Addison stays unbeaten, 68-8 over Shoals Christian. Hackleburg shuts out Meek 33-0. Phillips over Vina 26-12, and Waterloo outscores Cherokee 52-46.
Jumping up to 2A Region 6, it was Coosa Christian over Southeastern 47-6. Faulkville held off West End 16-13. Susan Moore outslugged Cold Springs 66-50. Cleveland had an open date. 2A Region 7, Cedar Bluff wins over Gaston 42-20. North Sand Mountain unbeaten. They're now 3-0. They knocked Sandrock to 0-3 as the Herd wins at 41-0. Pisgah over Section 52-6. Pleasant Valley all over Donahoe. Non-region game, they win at 55-0.
From 2A Region 8, it was Lexington defeating Decatur Heritage 63-18. Winston County over Tanner 51-26. In two non-region games, University Charter beats Red Bay 30-7, and Bell Green shuts out Tharptown 35-0. 2A Region 5, Sulligent over Isabella 30-21. Lamar County rolls over Greene County, make that 39-6, and it was Tuscaloosa Academy ranked number 1 beating Aliceville 20-13. Benson had an open date this week.
3A Region 8, Collinsville hung tough with 5, 22-22 at the half, but it was all 5. The Red Devils win it in the second half, 58-22. Geraldine over Asbury, 62-6. Holly Pond come from behind to beat Sylvania 24-21. Whitesburg Christian over Brindley Mountain, 42-0. 3A Region 6, it was Glencoe, your WQSB team of the week, as they knock off J.B. Pennington, 34-21. Westbrook over Sachs, 42-6. Piedmont beat Ohatchee 61-6. Walter Welborn over Weaver 55-18, and Appalachian coming from behind beat Locust Fork 42-39.
Vinemont picks up their first win of the year by a touchdown over Phil Campbell 22-16. Gordo is 3-0. They scored 72 tonight, defeating Hansville 72-8. It was Winfield over Midfield 35-6, and Oakman gets their first win, a 41-7 win over Carbon Hill. 3A Region 7, Colbert Heights shuts out Clements 38-0. Mars Hill outscores Colbert County 62-24. Lauderdale County beats Elkmont 51-7. It was Rogers over Sheffield 47-16.
4A Region 6, Oaks Bluff was a winner over Etowah 28-3. Cherokee County beat Aniana 42-29. Alexandria defeats White Plains 41-6, and Anniston was a winner over Asheville 43-14. 4A Region 8, Plainview wins over Randolph 54-7. Madison Academy all over DAR 63-6. North Jackson squeaks by Madison County 40-28. Westminster defeats St. John Paul 35-17. New Hope had an open date.
From 4A Region 5 tonight, Good Hope shuts out Fultondale 52-0. Fayette County outscores Dora 56-37. It was Curry picking up win number 2. They beat Haleyville 49-27, and Hamilton now 3-0 as they roll over Cordova 41-20. 4A Region 7, West Morgan unbeaten. They shut out West Limestone 49-0. Deschler, the Tigers looking great this year. They're 3-0. They win 58-7 over Danville. It was Hatton beating Brooks 34-6, and Central of Florence shuts out Wilson 42-0. East Lawrence had an open date this week.
Out of 5A Region 8, Scottsboro knocked off Boaz 41-7. Very impressive style by the Wildcats as Coach Van's team now 2-1 on the year after opening loss to Fort Payne. 2 impressive wins back-to-back over North Jackson and Boaz. Gunnersville, all business. They knock off Brewer 63-12. Arab comes from behind to defeat Sardis 21-15. Douglas, non-region game, they beat Hayden 62-34. 5A Region 6, Moody over Jacksonville 42-21. Lincoln beats Centerpoint 41-26. Leeds shuts out Springville 42-0, and St. Clair County was open this week.
5A Region 7, the Fairview Aggies continue to roll. Ranked number 4 this week, they beat county rival West Point 42-14. It was Priceville. They're also unbeaten. They beat Ardmore 49-13. Russellville picks up their first win of the year over Lawrence County 35-6. And East Limestone, they had an open date here this week. 5A Region 5, it was Carver over John Carroll 39-16. Corner over Winona 28-13. And last night it was Brookwood. They slipped by Ramsey 14-13.
In 6A Region 8, Gadsden City started the season out 0-2, but they picked up their first region win as they knock off Buckhorns 31-6. Now that Gadsden City's in region play, look out. Because Buckhorns, one of the better teams in that region. They defeat them 31-6 tonight. Southside over Lee, 38-19. Baby Jemison squeaks by Hazel Green, 14-6. Fort Payne, who's got a big game with Southside next week, had an open date. 6A Region 7, Athens over Coleman, 41-38. Jasper beat Decatur 48-17. Muscle Shoals knocks down Columbia 49-6. Hartselle had an open date.
6A Region 6 tonight. Oxford gets their first win of the year at home over Shades Valley 45-7. Clay Chalkville, ranked number 2 in 6A. They beat Pale City 52-9. It was Pinson Valley shutting out Huffman 48-0. And in overtime tonight, Mountain Brook gets the win over Hueytown 30-27. 6A Region 5, Parker, they beat Gardendale 47-3. It was Homewood over Mortimer Jordan 49-7. And last night, Minor beat Woodlawn 33-26. Jackson Olin had an open date.
And finally in Class 7A Region 4, it was Florence over Albertville 28-8. Huntsville beat Grissom 20-13. Austin over Sparkman 29-7. Bob Jones all over James Clements 54-7. 7A Region 3, Hewitt Trussville over Vestavia Hills 28-14. Hillcrest of Tuscaloosa surprised Hoover 34-26. Prattville defeated Oaks Mountain 27-6, and Thompson blew out Tuscaloosa County 69-0.
And week 3 is in the books. That's going to wrap it up. 95 games this week, 88 of those region games, and that's all the finals for all the schools in North Alabama. Thanks for joining us this week on the High School Football Scoreboard. Congratulations once again to this week's Team of the Week, the Glencoe Yellow Jackets. We invite you to join us next Friday night at 9 o'clock for the High School Football Scoreboard. For Phil Harris, Trey Avery, Andrew Kilpatrick, Seth Hopper, Anthony Ridgeway, Stone Reagan, and Cody Corbin, I'm Jeff Allen saying good night, everyone, and have a great weekend.